everybody, and welcome to Flagrant. And I just want to let you all know right now, I know there's been a lot of messages because there was a lot of concern. You were like, are you guys okay at Burning Man? I know you're stuck in the mud. Is everything okay? Is everybody safe? Does everybody have enough food? Does everybody have enough water? And the answer to all that is yes, because we were in the Hamptons, where they have almost no mud and they have tons of water and tons of food. We were having an absolutely amazing time. And Akaash was obviously filming his newest special.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, any regrets for not being at Burning Man? We know that you have none. You guys.
I think this might be the most fun year. I think so.
Akaash has a bunch of regrets.
All that money.
Like, come on.
Son, if there was 1 year you needed to go,
This is the year I should have gone,
there was
dude.
one.
This is how you know
fucking year.
God don't want me at Burning Man, because he took me out the 1 year I would have liked.
Or he was like, damn, we were too hard on that kid the first time. We need to give him his ideal Burning Man this time around.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have put it this weekend. He wouldn't have put the special date this weekend. That's how it all felt. God doesn't want me at Burning Man, bro.
All right, fair enough,
He wants
fair
me to stay faithful to my wife, away from the mud.
Does it count as cheating in your culture when you guys fuck the ground?
Yeah, dude, because we love it so much. You know what I mean?
But that does count as cheating.
I has to. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's the passion about it. It's not the fucking, it's the passion with which we do it. You know what I mean?
It's like emotional cheating.
Yeah, it's emotional cheating.
It's the spirit
I
of
mean,
cheating.
look at that and try to not beat your dick. Just imagine that. Just imagine any time you exit your tent, you could just...
Michael Jackson dance where he's just like on the ground and he's like, you remember that shit?
Oh, Jesus, that bombed.
Dude,
It's fucking unbelievable.
You could kind of feel it in the beginning. You could kind of feel the Michael Jackson
If
dance.
you remembered it, then it would have been good.
Yeah, it's our fault. It's our fault. Yeah.
That Michael Jackson dance, no one thought moonwalk.
Yeah.
No one thought moonwalk.
These guys on
One
vacation
Michael
2 times.
Why are you
know?
victim blaming, bro?
Nah, you guys are on vacation. You gotta warm up.
Hey, our bad guys. Our bad. Hey, guys. I want to teach individually to apologize to Alex for his
should. You should.
Alex, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. I should have known about the Michael Jackson dance where he does that. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology.
Sorry. I don't know how it slipped my mind.
We can proceed.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I think Mark,
feet, though. You see those
you're
feet?
100% right. I think, listen, as annoying as it would be, and obviously looking at it right now, going, okay, I'm pretty glad we weren't there. It looks kind of fucking crazy. Can't leave whenever you want. Everybody's full of fucking mud. It looks disgusting. I do think that it would be the best Burning Man.
Yes, dude.
I mean that 100%.
I think hardcore burners are very happy this happened, because
Here's
it's
the
going
thing.
to weed out the people who are like casuals.
Yeah, 100%. But also, like, Burning Man is about doing drugs, but it's also about connecting with people.
On drugs.
Yes, and the best way to connect with people is drugs,
I believe
but
that.
the second best way to connect with people is to have a group struggle.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. That's true.
And it's why, like, everybody in Canada is so nice. It's because you need to be nice to your neighbor because you might die. Your heat goes out in the winter, it's -40. You'll die. You need to be able to go to your neighbor's house and say, hey, how you doing? Can I stay with you so I don't die, my family doesn't die? And they go, of course you can. So they're polite, they're kind,
Yeah,
right?
that's like CrossFit people are weird.
Keep going on that.
Because they're all hanging out, doing hard work together all the time, 4 days a week, and by the end of like a month, they're like, you're my brother.
Yeah.
Work out together. They're like, no.
No,
We've
it's
almost
group
died
struggle.
4
You're my
times.
brother.
This
But
week.
it has to be almost death. It has to be that level because I thought about this and I was like, well, why? It's not just inclement weather because then people in Portland would be nice.
Right.
But the problem with Portland is it's just rain.
Yeah,
It
okay.
doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
It's the perfect amount to just drive you crazy without ever hurting you.
No bonding.
No
just
bonding.
annoyance.
It's sadness, but not hardship.
There you go.
It's-
Hardship comes together.
Yeah, hardship brings you
You're
together.
an army.
Yeah.
You're going against the mud.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what the British used to do. Was that the, no? Okay. I'll take it. Al, it's
Michael
fucking,
Jackson dance. I'm saying it.
Damn.
I'm with the mud jokes. I've participated. I just
No, it
didn't
was
get
me. It
It's
wasn't.
okay.
There was the
Can you
ideas were there,
apologize to
but
him
it didn't
for
really
not,
make
for not
it.
getting that joke?
I apologize, dude.
Yeah.
That's on me. It's on me.
Fucking hell. Okay,
sorry
let me
for
get it
not
back. Let
knowing
me get
that
it
British
back. Let me get it back. Let me get it back. Okay, so the point is, I think that this would be by far the most fun Burning Man to be at. And is there a little part of me that's upset that we didn't go? Yeah, but we also had a fucking incredible time. Like this week was fantastic.
Talk about it.
That's right. Well, I first want to talk about your especiale.
I mean, maybe the best weekend of my life.
Really?
Yeah, like up there with the wedding. Like,
Really?
Yeah. And I don't even feel bad saying that.
All
I don't
right.
even feel bad saying that.
What do you mean up there? What do you mean?
It's like tied for first, and it might be first.
How
You know what I
close?
mean? It might beat out
Are
the
you
wedding.
saying it
Only
publicly?
mentioned his wedding just so he doesn't get died tonight.
No, you will see this. When you get married, that's a fucking unbelievable thing. But my wife was also here with me, shared the whole thing, and she'd been with me through all the broke shit. So, like, I have an out to be like, hey, you know what I mean? You were at both. So I can kind of get away with it. Okay. But the wedding is amazing. It's like a different level of happiness. But this was like, you get this because we're older. What the 1 hour comedy special has meant to us our whole lives.
Yeah.
I remember watching Bring the Pain and being like, what the fuck? I remember downloading Killing Them Softly on an album and playing on a CD.
You never watched a video of a wedding and been like, oh my god.
Yeah, we don't. As men, you're not conditioned to dream about.
So if you could relive one of them once, which one?
Comedy special.
Okay.
And what's crazier, I already lived it 4 times. There was 4 tapings.
Yeah.
Comedy special.
Yeah, you want to do a fifth.
Yeah, fifth, absolutely.
Oh, awesome.
It was the greatest, and I really want to say thank you. First of all, you showed us we don't need the networks, and I've been thinking, just kind of like processing everything, and it was no networks. I didn't even go to them. I just paid for it. And the reason I was able to pay for it is because this little pod we started and you guys have supported us. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
I was able to pay for it. It was a lot of money and it fucking hurt to pay for. But like, I'm so grateful to everybody. The fans who came out, bro. I didn't even know people flew in from Seattle. I mean, emotional talking about it. Canada, fucking Miami, LA, New York. People missed the sets we ran at New York Comedy Club and they flew down from New York.
We even went to the Hamptons for it.
You guys went to the Hamptons, which
Yeah.
I really appreciated.
Hell yeah.
I'd have been nervous if y'all were there. I'd have been like, I hate knowing a bunch of people in the audience.
That's
I
what I'm
just
saying.
hate
We
that.
got farther
So
from
you
you.
guys did me a
Yeah.
huge favor going further away.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they said people were lining up like 6 hours early to get front row seats and shit like that.
wow.
Like, it was crazy. Somebody, I don't know, somebody stole the stool I was sitting on. People were like trying to buy pieces of the set. We're actually trying
The
to
set
find a
was
way
sick.
to. Thank you, man. I didn't know how many pictures leaked or whatever.
Shout out to Nick. Nick did it, right?
Pastore, fucking
Yeah.
brilliant
The
guy who
outfit
made this.
was sick too.
Outfit, shouts to Rasta. We mentioned them on this podcast. They made a piece that I think you guys would actually like. But yeah.
Is that the website that we went
Yeah, they got some fire
through?
shit and they
Well,
made me
hey,
a fire
finally,
jacket.
bro.
Come on,
Y'all
dude.
finally did it, man. Because we were going through that website. You need to update that website and just put only that jacket up there. Because the rest of the fucking carpets you had on there were absolute dog shit. But what is the website again?
rastah.com, Rasta
Rasta.
official.
Man, why you do that? He's wearing one of the carpets right now. On his shirt.
Dude, honestly,
That's a butter plate.
this is the first outfit that he's worn that I think is like really fucking horrible. Dude.
Yo, so good. Because I was gonna be like,
shit.
are you really?
Jesus. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Fine China.
Oh
dog.
my God,
You're
dude.
dressed as like a Greek trinket store.
Oh my God, that's good.
No. I'm very proud of you. I'm so stoked for you. I know how hard you've been working on this
Thank you,
thing, and
man.
like
Yeah.
it's a lot of pressure to hold all that together, and you fucking did it. And shout out to your boys, and I'm stoked, man. I'm
Thank you,
stoked.
man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys again. Everybody came out, and I really am so fucking proud of what.
So what's the
they're putting
plan?
out.
Where do you want to
So
release
we're
it?
gonna. I wanted to just put everything I had into this thing, and I did. I gave every ounce I have, and I feel like I made something really fucking great. I really do. And
Yeah.
then after that, I'm not sure where we're gonna go. We're gonna talk to some people. Some networks are already kind of talking to us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what that looks like, what the YouTube route looks like. We're gonna compare it, and then we'll figure that out. But right now, it's
Yep.
just take like a week or two, kind of decompress, and then get in the edit and figure it out. But like,
Let me just ask you one question about your shirt.
Yeah.
When you put your shirts on, do you put them on feet first through the collar?
why is that?
I'm just
I wore this when I.
like, do you open the collar and stick your feet in and then bring the whole thing up to your shoulders? Is that why? Because something happens around here where, I mean, I can put my whole fist into your shirt.
Go in.
Without even really stretching the collar
Can I
anymore. So
tell
I
you what-
need you to explain, because you have a beautiful head. Your head in your whole life has never gained weight.
Mm-hmm.
You could be 200 pounds and you have the same
I got close.
beautiful, really?
No.
Oh. Beautiful fucking head. So I need to understand why the collar
Can I
gets
tell you what I
stretched.
think it is? I have a weird thing of something sitting on my neck, and I always just adjust the collar. It's just like a weird
You're
fucking.
not
It's like,
strong enough to stretch out the collar. Stop it, bro.
Listen, if Alex, if
That was-
Alex is
I didn't laugh.
if Alex said that he was,
That was really good. I want you to know I did not laugh because it wasn't funny. I didn't laugh because I'm exhausted. That was great. Mud joke made no sense. That was great.
But we're gonna get back to the
It's
mud.
accurate.
Yeah, we're gonna make the mud work.
And
We're gonna make
accurate.
it
We
fucking
are.
work.
Yeah.
But just please help me understand why the collar is like that.
I think that's why it's like that.
You just pulling it nonstop.
I just fucking yank at it all the time. I just don't like.
Just anxiety.
Maybe it's an anxious thing. Yeah, it might be.
Okay.
Because it's always been. I was even looking before one of the tables.
Before
I was
you
like,
get
why this shit
dressed?
is still coming to a V?
Before you get dressed one day,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to your house
Okay.
with a fresh new shirt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna watch you get dressed.
Okay.
Because I need to get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
This to me is more confusing than the pyramids.
I also.
Son,
Like the pyramids, I understand you're
Son,
putting blocks on top
I'm
of blocks.
holding him back, like just banging on his head. He looks like a bottle of Case Azul.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what it looks like. Actually.
He's back.
He's back. He's back. He's back.
Alex is back. Even though he pronounced it wrong, he's back. He said Case, not Clase, but it was so good. It was
You
so
got it,
good
you got it.
that
Yeah.
you do look
Oh
like
my
a bottle of
God.
Clase
Oh
Azul,
my
dude.
God.
We need
I
a
also-
fucking just in the middle. Ding.
This whole time,
Okay. Go on.
I also wore
Just
this one
smash
on
it
the
up.
plane. I haven't changed since the plane.
Oh, you
so-
wore this on the plane?
Yeah, on the flight here. So
Okay, cool.
It's probably more fucked up because of that.
Yeah.
But I thought about changing, and I was like,
Definitely. No, that happens to me when I get on planes. Sometimes I'll turn,
Looks like you're wearing your dad's shirt.
my dad, it's a hula skirt.
You don't lay flat and then fuck up the shirt?
Bro, you're doing something wrong. And we just need to acknowledge it.
It could be.
We just need to acknowledge it as a group.
Shirt up while you're wearing
Is there
it?
something wrong with me that when I sit down, my pants come up to my knees? Yeah. Do we know what it is? No, because look,
You went
this is
back
it.
to the short joints?
Look, have you ever seen pants this baggy on me
Nah,
before?
but you had to pull it
Have you
down.
ever seen
You
pants?
had to pull it out a
But
lot
watch,
when you
watch.
stood
He's not
up,
gonna
though.
move. He's not
Look at,
gonna
look
move.
at, look at.
And then
this
watch.
is
He'll
baggy.
sit. And watch. He'll sit.
Sit, look at. Magical. That's magic.
Yeah.
You and I have a thing with clothing that cannot be explained.
Body
Your
mechanics
bottom
are
is my top.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna fucking figure this out.
All right.
Have you ever put on a rash guard? What does it look like?
What's a rash guard?
A rash guard is like something you would boogie board with. What about a wetsuit?
A turtleneck, perhaps.
Yeah.
I
what
don't.
happens with turtlenecks to you? You just
I
look
don't.
like Sharon Stone. I need to know.
I've never worn a turtleneck. I can't have anything on my neck.
Oh, it is a thing.
It's
with
a
the neck.
weird thing I have. I had my whole life. I can't. I hate it.
Sexual?
I fucking hate it.
Son,
Yeah.
him and,
No, I
him
don't
and
know.
Miles
Just-
relate.
I just anything right here. I just fucking hate it.
What did Miles
Everybody's
do?
catching. Everybody's catching.
What Miles do?
Get it. I think we
Miles,
got
do you? Are you? He's into choking or
Nah,
something?
he can't wear turtlenecks. They don't fit.
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Is it because? Is it because they'll come up to the bottom of your nose?
Don't bail him out. Schultz. He almost was stuck in it.
I was gonna say that. I was looking for the word.
Stuck
What's
in
the
it.
shit that they wear that's covering the whole face and all the rappers wear?
Just
looking over the
slowly
wall like
approaching on his mouth.
It's like a fucking ski.
This
Okay.
one. This one.
What? What?
What? That's Miles on turtleneck.
Okay, so you felt great about the special.
Yeah, man.
Everything's
I'm
awesome.
So fucking happy with it. Yeah, so happy with it.
Okay, and then you see what happens. Look into some networks, maybe. Look into self-release. There's
Absolutely.
plenty of different options.
Yeah, we'll see what
that
the
are open
options
for you.
are, who's talking, what they're talking about, and then we'll take it from
Okay.
there.
Is the shirt stretched in the special at all?
Probably.
So
I bet
why
if
you
you
gotta
look
bring
at
it back to his shirt?
I'm
You give him
curious.
a
I just
break,
need to
bro.
see a picture. Can I see a picture
Give
of you?
him a
Pat?
break.
See if we can CGI.
I don't know
it.
if I have
Yo,
one.
You don't.
Akaash, tell him to
From
give
the
you a
front.
break, yo. Y'all bullying this kid.
I'm curious.
We're not being bullies. I just want to know if we can see his belly button during the special from where his collar is, more or less.
We went through this one time. We filmed the Netflix thing.
about it, I
We
would.
filmed the Netflix thing with this guy, and we didn't realize until 3 weeks later that his entire bulge was in one of the
balls.
cameras. You could see both of his testicles and the penis and
Yup.
a small vein on the side.
Who didn't realize?
You, my director.
I loved it. What do you mean? It's like, give me more of that.
We were like,
Yeah,
do we
come
try?
on.
We literally were like, do we blur it? And try to
decam?
CGI it?
So
You want to take it out with the color correction.
we was trying to increase the, women.
Yo, and what color were the pants?
They're like what?
Black?
Navy?
Black. Black is slimming.
Okay, all right.
And your boy was still bulging. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so Burning Man, we weren't there. Shout out to everybody who went. And we're glad you're back.
RIP to the one dude.
Yeah, what happened?
Somebody died.
I feel like that's not that bad. Don't somebody die every time?
Nah,
Not
no.
really. It's
Nah.
really not a lot of
like,
deaths.
They have a good streak of not too many deaths. Just
There was
like-
the one guy who ran into the fire.
Crazy video.
Yeah, that's crazy. When they like burn either the man or the, what is it called? The temple. He just ran straight into it. Fucking nuts.
But who died this year in the mud?
There was another Indian joke right there about a wife running into the fire when the husband dies. I was wondering if you would get to it.
Fuck. No, that was like, that's intricate. That's
Yeah, okay,
nuanced.
okay.
Yeah, that was really good. Damn it. I missed that one.
Okay, it's all good. You got it.
You could have made that one.
You got it. You got it. I'm too tired to make the connection,
I like that.
so I was just hoping you
Hypothetical
would get it.
Okay, you had a heavy
I couldn't
weekend.
put the words together. I just
You
had
had
the
a big
idea.
weekend. You had a big weekend.
Yeah.
Tour announcements. We have added shows or more seats in the following cities. Niagara Falls, Ontario, September 22nd. Windsor, Ontario, September 23rd. We added another show in Perth, Australia on November 13th. Melbourne, we just added more seats for the John Cain Arena on November 16th. And Sydney, we added a second show November 17th at the Aware Super Theater. And Brisbane, we just added more seats to the Brisbane Entertainment Center. Guys, theandrewschultz.com for all those tickets. I can't wait to see you guys there. Peace.
Also, guys, I do have to mention one date coming up September 15th and 16th, Stress Factory. Hurry up and buy tickets because they will sell out. They are selling quickly. Also, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came to my tapings at White Oak Music Hall, which is an amazing venue, by the way. Thank you to y'all, but most importantly, thank you to the fans. This was a fucking dream come true. You guys flew in from everywhere. You showed so much support. I am so grateful to you guys. None of this is possible without you, and I just want to say thank you. And I know some people wanted to somebody literally stole the stool, which is cool, but also some people were saying they wanted to buy the set pieces. We are trying to figure out a way to make that happen. And if we figured it out, you can go pick up those set pieces at White Oak Music Hall, which, by the way, is an amazing venue. I'm going to tell every comedian I know if you want to do a show in Houston, they're the best, and the whole place is gorgeous. So the link's not here, go to akashsing.com, but it should be here by now. Thank y'all.
Okay, so we did not go to your special taping. Do you feel bad that we weren't there?
No. I would. If y'all were there, I'd have been more nervous than I already was.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was so nervous after the first taping. My right forearm was like, fuck it. I was like, why is it so sore? And I realized I was holding the mic like this for the full hour or whatever. And then after that, I was fine. I felt like we had enough. But that first taping, I've never been more nervous in my life.
Really?
Yeah, I was so nervous.
And were you like thinking about every single joke?
I was just,
reaction to
what
it?
could go wrong? What can't? Like, everything has to line up. And then I was like, if I hit my marks, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then I knew I flubbed some words, but I was like, with 4 tapings, there's the statistical probability of me messing up these same words 3 times again. It's just not going to happen.
And
so
if
I was
you need
relaxed after
B,
that.
you can always like go back in and record some stuff.
What do you think was your best one?
So after that first taping, the second taping, I was like weirdly calm. And I said to Kev, I was like, I'm so calm. I'm so not nervous, I'm getting nervous. I was more nervous this past Saturday in Poughkeepsie than I am right now. And then I got off stage, and then Kev was like, that was the one. And then the cinematographer, Jordan Levy, who's a beast, he came out, and he hadn't really seen the set he might have watched it once, but he gave me a huge hug, and he was like, we're done. We got everything we need. We have 2 more shows tomorrow. Now we're just having fun. We already have a top-tier special. And then I was like, oh, shit, okay. That was the one, I guess. So that was the taping that I got off thinking it was good, but everybody's like, nah, that was the fucking one.
That's what's up.
We got some moments out of there that were great. You hit everything. It was unbelievable. So that's when I felt bad. That feeling was like euphoric. Everybody telling me I'm done. I was like, oh, great. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool. It was a greatest weekend of my life. So.
And now for the hard work.
I know. It's,
That edit is a bitch.
I know.
Start organizing your time now.
I know.
Are you off the road?
I'm taking 6. I got a Stress Factory, and then I'm taking at least 6 weeks off after.
And then
fully off
just
comedy.
organize that fucking time and then get in there. Are you doing it with Kev?
Yeah, Big Kev's obviously the greatest, and he's like, this is the part I'm excited for. And I was like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
this is going to be brutal.
Yeah,
It's
this
gonna
is
be
the
so
worst
brutal.
part.
This is a brutal part.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fun is over.
Yeah.
So it's misery until you put it out.
I know.
And then when you're about to release it and you're at your lowest confidence because you've watched it so much and you're just like, wow, nothing is funny here in a whole hour. You have to watch it with some strangers. That was a good suggestion I think maybe you had, where it was like, let's just get 10 people in here and just have them watch it, and you'll hear them kind of laugh at it, and you'll see how people watch the special. So that we should do. Yeah. Absolutely.
Bet.
You also need like an editor you can like abuse. Or mock or ridicule.
Yeah,
in front of
take out your frustration on the way that their skull is shaped. That's usually the way it works.
Yeah, people like that.
Yeah, Chifftie really earned his stripes that way. Chifftie didn't sleep for about 3 months straight. I just want to point
And now
something
he has an
out.
autoimmune disorder.
This
and
guy
is
has
chronically
fucking HIV, dude. Every time we go on a plane, no, this is for real. Every time we go on a plane, he is unbelievably sick within 6 hours of landing. unbearably sick. I've seen him not sleep for months. He didn't sleep for months when we were doing the special. The guy can't even travel premium economy without immune system completely failing. What do you think this is?
You're killing him.
You broke him.
Yeah.
Bro, the guy
You're
doesn't
killing
even do anything. The guy stopped working. We did the special, he just fucking sits down. No, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, what is he doing? I gotta make up things for him to do. JC, try some different subtitles or something. Every week I gotta make up a new thing. This kid is falling apart in front of us right now. Chifftie, what do you think it is?
See, he can't even speak.
Beats me, dude.
Can't even speak, dude.
That's it.
That's all I got. What do you want me to say, Al?
Because he can't blame his employer for ruining his fucking life
He has his
while
vlog.
he's in the room.
His vlog is like, and that's all you got right now. Say that?
Yeah, we need vlog energy, bro.
Yeah,
we
we
need
vlog
Shifty
energy.
vlog energy
Son,
right
that's
now.
just
Not
him
this,
when you're not
oh.
around. Look how happy he is.
Brother, I don't need him to be happy. I need him to be healthy. I'm not paying you to be happy. I'm paying you to not fucking sneeze and cough all over the van.
Oh my God. But he only cares about him not getting sick and you being productive.
Yeah.
His actual care about your health, non-existent.
I've never seen someone
That's
get
not true. I ask you every single day if you're good enough to travel next week.
I've never seen someone get so angry when he found out that he was sick. It's so funny. We're in the car and then Chifftie hasn't talked or sneezed or coughed for like 3 weeks or 3 days. We're fucking in some city.
Yeah, which is a fucking world record.
And we're in the car and Chiftie's leaning up against the window and then the car gets quiet and it's just us humming along and you just hear
And like this, bro, I look like Joe Budden finding out that girl was a tranny. You know, I was like,
bro, it was like the quiet place, dude. It was the fucking quiet place. And Schultz turns around like, what the fuck was that? And literally just goes, are you sick? And Chifftie goes, no. And he says it one more time. He goes, are you fucking sick? Chifftie just goes,
Yo, you know his progress though? It's the first time he's believed anybody's sick.
yeah.
Because if you ever miss work, I remember one time Al had like the fucking flu.
I'm never sick, bro. Motherfuckers in LA or something, lazy, learning
I
tennis.
said
like a
man,
gang.
dying, but I wasn't
Yeah.
sick though.
Nah, you're not sick, bro. This guy not sick.
This guy who put fucking hand sanitizer in his nostrils. Not sick. He faking it. He faking it. He faking it. He faking it.
Al worked so hard he got
Son, I
autism.
really did
That's
that.
crazy.
So, that's
He got work-induced autism. That
Yeah, I don't
almost
believe
never
that sick
happened.
shit. I don't believe that sick shit.
I
Bro.
remember that. I was like, what's wrong with Al? And Andrew was like, the flu. I go, really? He goes, that's what he says. I was like, what the fuck is that?
What time of year was it?
Winter, yo.
All right. All right, there's a chance. There's a chance. What do we have to do? What were we doing? What were we doing?
It's all right. Shit.
God, who knows, dude?
You can't just sit there and tuh-huh. You know what I mean? The flu is gonna stop you from sitting there and tuh-huh. You know what I mean?
Hi, Miles, remember that.
Bring in Miles into this.
Hi, Miles, remember that. I'm never
Miles
sick.
is not sick. Miles
Never
got the
sick.
best immune
Miles
system.
never been sick
Hangs
once.
out with West Village gays all day.
West
Never got
Village
sick.
gays all day, sucking and fucking in Fire Island all summer, never caught the flu not one time.
That's what I'm saying. He's around it.
He got sick.
He's got immersion therapy.
Bro, I'm just saying, Chifftie sick nonstop. I'll be honest, I can't say what I want to say. Because it could have come across as disrespectful, not funny. But it wasn't meant in any disrespect. What I'm trying to say is Chifftie has a new lovely girlfriend that I think is running him ragged.
Oh, she's sucking him dry.
I didn't mean to say
Is that what you're trying to say?
That's crazy, Mark.
What?
You can't speak about
No,
that.
you're saying
you
that's
can't
what
speak.
happened.
I didn't say. I was
That's
gonna,
what you
I was
said.
gonna say they're fucking doing awesome adventures. I was
What
thinking
kind
they're
of
doing
adventures?
awesome adventures. I don't know. They're going to play ping pong. They're going to play arcade games.
Cave diving?
They're definitely doing a lot of spelunking, if you ask me. I'm just saying, she might be stopping him from getting sleep.
Whoa.
Yeah. His immune system is currently on his floor and sheets. Chifftie, is this true? Is there any truth to this?
Pod's already ruined one relationship.
Wait, Jesse won?
No, one of his.
Oh, one of his. Oh, okay.
Yo, you need to marry this girl just so Schultz lightens up.
Son, that's a good ass point.
Son.
Yo, get married, son.
Yeah, lock it down.
Get married, son.
Lock it down,
Yo,
bro.
make it real. Make it real. Make it real.
Lock it down.
I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and
Now
tired.
you sick. Now he's sick.
I'm getting sick.
He's tired.
Motherfuck.
Come on.
For real, Chifftie, this is an issue.
Lock it down.
And now you're blaming it on Calgary. Do you know, when you're frolicking around Bushwick all the goddamn time? Chifftie?
Anyway.
Oh fuck.
We're going to have to talk about it.
So the Hamptons.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me tell you something, Alex.
Yo, that video.
He ready to move
that
out there,
wasn't-
bro. He ready to summer out
Let
there
me
for
tell you
shit.
something.
That wasn't the one.
Never, ever again question rich people about anything.
About like leisure things.
No. They figured out everything. Leisure is just one of the things. Very rarely has there been a thing that rich people do that the non-rich, yes, we have a couple bucks now, but not that rich.
Shut up.
When I say rich, you know what the
Wealthy.
fuck I'm talking
Wealthy.
about. Wealth.
Wealthy.
I'm talking about old money.
So you say with that.
Yeah, old money.
yeah.
Never question old money,
Okay.
especially when it comes to leisure activities, but also vacationing. There's no place they haven't
Is that not
discovered.
a leisure act? I don't know.
No, especially when it comes to leisure activities
Yeah.
and vacation.
Okay.
They have been everywhere. There's not a place on the planet that they haven't been. And the places that they enjoy the most, they curate life over there, and it's fucking unbelievable. You're not gonna find a new one. We went to Turkey. We were like, yo, Belgium, we're gonna put this shit on the map. The fucking mall floor was limestone. The whole thing is built out. It's done. Beautiful, but done. The Hamptons was incredible. I hated on the Hamptons my whole life, never went once. I said it's a bunch of stuck-up, snobby assholes. It was. Still worth it. Still worth it.
Because you are of the.
You take tennis. Oh, come play tennis with me. You want to be that shit so bad. Just admit it, bro. Just admit it. You want to be bougie. You want to be old money.
I
You
see.
want to be old money.
You don't play tennis anymore. You play paddle.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't do
Tennis
that.
is done.
I'm telling you.
Paddle is the Cornish.
No,
Son,
bro.
you
You need
don't
to play.
even
Have you
know.
played? Have you played?
It's the Hampton
Did you
people
play? Did
playing
you play?
paddle
Did you
because
play?
they
Listen,
can't play
have you played?
tennis.
Have you
They
played?
can't keep up.
Oh,
with tennis.
Hampton people
So
can't play tennis.
They can't.
Hampton people can't play
The
tennis.
old money motherfuckers are playing paddle, so you don't have to move that much.
Nah, tennis play. No, they play pickle
old-
because of that.
You would say that.
The old people.
Have you played?
Listen, Al is 5 years behind. I was you. I've said everything you've said. You're just 5 years behind. In 5 years,
fine.
you're going to be in the Hamptons playing paddle like these
Yeah, when I'm
motherfuckers.
old and
God,
I can't move, yes, I will be saying that.
son,
Yes.
it's the only young people are playing paddle. I haven't seen one person that was all playing paddle. It's young people playing paddle. Here's the thing. Paddle, basically, for everybody who's watching, go look at some YouTube videos.
It's ping pong, right?
No, that's pickleball.
Let me explain it.
It's
Pickleball is a game.
Watch.
Okay? Tennis is a sport. Paddle is in between the two.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Bro, pickle. Here, you explain
wait.
the shit you never did.
No,
Go.
no. I'm on board with you because
See?
one, it
Now
was
you're coming. Now you're
created.
coming.
It was created by a Spanish man.
Exactly.
Because he was too lazy to get the tennis ball when it got past him. So he's like, yo, let's just put up some walls so the shit never gets past me and we don't have to go run and get the ball. The shit's just always in play. That's why they created
Genius.
that game.
It's a genius game.
It's genius.
I mean,
What's wrong with that?
it's a game created for a lazy motherfucker who didn't want to walk and get a ball. It's still a great game, but it's...
It
Have you
sounds like
tried
he's
it?
not lazy. It sounds like he wants to keep playing nonstop.
yeah.
Nah, it's
it sounds like he
illegal.
actually wants to volley. He actually wants to get some
He wants to
exercise.
keep
He
the
actually
vibe
wants to
going.
have fun.
He wants to play
you,
nonstop.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is
Play a real sport.
Alex likes the break, I think, of like the ball going out and like going walking, going to get it.
No, I like
Oh,
playing.
yeah, you
I
want
like
more
playing
breaks.
real sports. I like playing real sports.
No,
real
you
sports
you
like what? Like
downtime.
you guys are playing the
He said
softball
tennis is a sport.
of
Tennis is sport. That's
I'm not knocking tennis. Tennis is a more sophisticated sport.
A real
It's harder
sport.
to play.
Real
right?
sport, yeah.
Real?
Real.
If you're stuffing balls in your underwear, is it real?
First of all, it's in your skirt.
Correct. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
Solid.
right. So my point is this.
Wait, didn't Dub beat you?
Nah.
Of course he beat him.
6-1, 6-1. So
So
how are you getting the
he's
cardio
afraid
you
to come
need?
back.
Can I ask you a question?
afraid to come back.
How did he get that
We
game?
said not on the podcast.
And I don't mean that as an insult to you, but I'm shocked he got a game. How did he win a game
I know,
twice?
and I just started playing. Just
make that a win.
Just picked up the racket.
He's been taking lessons. I haven't
Just
played in
picked up
4
a
years.
racket.
I beat him 6-1, 6-1.
Son, Al
just
looked
picked up a
embarrassed
rag.
after that
You
shit.
have another man teaching you how to be gay? That's unbelievable, dude. You're paying a guy $200 to be gay?
I'm paying a woman, dude.
Oh, is a woman teaching you?
it's a-
That's even worse.
Yeah.
A woman is teaching you a sport?
She is, bro.
In what world do we exist? That's another thing about
I'm
paddle.
not doing well because I don't wear the skirt and I don't go, she was like, yo, go, and I'm not going, when I hit it. And that's why I'm losing.
She's telling you to do
She's telling me to go,
Okay.
That's the thing. Dub was, all day.
Anyway,
he got that.
I did when you paid me the $200 for losing.
Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. While we were in the Hamptons, I used an incredible invention. One of the greatest things about this country is that we will find a way to turn anything into a gun. We have a glue gun. We have a staple gun. Everything gets turned into a gun. If it is something we value, we turn it into a gun. And we finally did it with barbecuing. Is there anything more American than barbecuing? No, there's not. Okay? The only problem with barbecuing is that there's no gun element until now. Shout out to the people at Grill Blazer, man. Grillblazer.com. They have turned grilling into guns. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I'm out there in the Hamptons. We're getting the grill on. If I'm being honest, I didn't grill for not 1 second. Mark was doing all the grilling, but I came in when you needed the heavy artillery. When you needed that sous vide gun to sear them steaks, I was there. Chick, boom, blasted them. It was amazing. The steaks were immaculate. Did Mark do a good job cooking them? Yes, obviously. But what was everybody commenting on? One, my piece, that gat, the strap, the blicky that I pulled out, sous vide it nonstop. Grill Blazers. Unbelievable. And you know what? You're gonna get 15% off. And it's not just the sous vide gun, they got other joints as well. So if you wanna be strapped up for the end of this barbecue season, and if you're living in the warm weather where it's barbecue season all year round, if you wanna be strapped up, you go to grillblazer.com, use that promo code Flagrant, you get a 15% off. Go do it. Go do it. Simple as that. You're welcome. God bless America.
The problem is Alexx can't play because I think if you play one time, you're never playing tennis
Addicted.
again. I don't think you're ever going to play tennis again.
Obsessed.
He
I like
has
playing
played.
real sports.
You have played,
Say
right?
whatever you'd like.
Not the paddle.
We're going to play one time. I don't think you're ever going to play tennis again.
Huh. I'm just sorry.
And because I'm saying this,
I play
think
real sports.
We're gonna because I'm saying this, we're gonna play one time, and then you're gonna sneak out and go play.
She's gonna hire a
Gonna tell
trainer.
me-
He's gonna do all this shit.
He's gonna be a Baptist.
I'm
at
ready
the
for the
liquor store.
rematch. I got you.
All right.
I'm ready.
I just
for the
remember
rematch.
you guys roasting me for doing this 2 years ago when we were in Miami, but welcome.
No, them.
That sucked back then. It sucked back then.
Yeah.
It was still not a sport back then.
100%.
Now they're on board with not playing a sport.
You know what? As long as I get you guys out there.
I think it will
I
be
now
kind
have
of
4 people.
like a bro sport, though. I think it will be like kind of secluded to like.
So right now it's
Rich
like
bros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like
golf.
Finance guys and shit.
It's golf.
golfish. Yeah, it's kind of vibe.
Right now it's more foreign. That's what it feels like. Like a lot of Spanish speakers, a lot of people from Argentina. So it's just kind of coming along. Who is going to appropriate it over here? Yeah, it could be finance bros.
Anyone that was playing tennis years ago, even if they were doing it just recreationally, are stepping into it and then they're addicted quick.
Yeah.
So you're seeing that, and they actually at least now like, oh wow, new sport right away. I'm in.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ones
we
in-
gotta go play. We gotta have a nice little tournament. We gotta have a flagrant tournament.
Yeah.
100%.
Can we try tennis first and then try that?
Shit is whack,
Try
bro.
a real
Ain't nobody
sport
wanna
and
play
then
tennis,
want to
bro.
play that little
It's a whole
Silly.
thing.
pity
Silly.
pat shit.
It's a whole
that you
thing,
do.
bro. It's a fun game. Why can't games be fun, Alex?
No, as a game. Can we play a sport and then play a game?
Why can't we play a game?
We could play a game, but let's play a sport, then play a game.
Okay, we can do all that. Another thing that I want to say, an observation from this week when we were away. I think I understand what Airbnb's like purpose in the ecosystem is. And this is going to seem redundant because
this
it's
post.
quite obvious, but like I always looked at Airbnb as this like replacement for a hotel. I would just be like, oh, can I get a nicer house than I can hotel for the same price?
Yeah.
Right? And going out to the Hamptons, and we had, you know, it was a nice group of us. There was like 7 of us, right? And I realized the Airbnb experience for me is replicating traveling with family or friends, right? It's just like, what is it like if you have a home in this place and you get to have all those intimate moments? The great thing about going away with your partner and staying in a hotel, it's fucking awesome. You have all these amenities and everybody's serving you, et cetera. But when you go away with 8 fucking people and you're all in your each little room, and the only time you're really hanging out is maybe you agree to go to the pool, or maybe you agree to go do an activity, and then you maybe see each other at dinner. But having this kind of communal living where you're all kind of busting balls, joking, telling stories, and just connecting the whole time, man, it was fucking awesome. It was really fucking awesome. And I never looked at Airbnb in that way because I always was looking for the value play. I was like, oh, can I get the nicer home than I can the hotel? But now I'm looking at it in terms of like, if I'm going away with a group of people, even when we're on the road, like if it's a group of us and we're staying in a city for X amount of shows or whatever, I'm like, I want to just get a house. I just want to get a house and have everybody there, everybody busting balls, everybody cooking together, everybody drinking together, everybody barbecuing together. And you really kind of see the group congeal and come together in this beautiful way. And yeah, it was really cool. So shout them out. I wanted to shout them out.
If you're on the other side, if you're trying to Airbnb your place, definitely, and I'm speaking from experience, make sure they book through Airbnb because so I do property management a little bit, and there was a place that I had that I was renting out, and the guy was like, oh, hey, let's go off of Airbnb.
No, wow.
Airbnb won't take the cut. You'll make a little bit more money. That person rented out that place, stayed there for 3 months, and I couldn't get them out.
No way.
Yeah, there was
remember
nothing I
this.
could fucking do to get them out the place.
There's
So,
things you could have done.
No, nah, I tried. No, I
Place,
tried.
yeah.
Came. Nah, I
Wow.
tried. Yeah.
This guy is bold.
Yeah, Jewish dude too.
Whoa.
But
Wait, why
that
does
makes
that
a difference.
matter?
That
Why
makes
does
a
that-
di- I was
Say it in your
surprised.
single.
I was
matter, though.
surprised because usually Jewish people are such nice people, and this guy really took advantage of me. and
Where
he
was the
really-
place?
In Rockaway.
And that's why
Well,
I
he just
stuck
knew
out.
that New York is so like tenant friendly. Like you could be a squatter, and it's crazy the
How did he
rights
end
that
up
they
leaving?
give you. They know that the landlords
He
won't
just eventually
sue and
just left,
pursue it
like
in the
on
same
his
way.
own. Like,
That's crazy.
I forgot about that. I used to, when I didn't have money, I'd Airbnb my room. When I lived with Case, I just we would Airbnb the living room, sorry. And then sometimes I'd do my room. But then one day, I walk into my room, and we just had our door unlocked. Like, yo, friends can come over, we Airbnb it sometimes, whatever. One time I walk in, I see two Hasidic Jewish dudes. One walks out of our shower, butt-ass naked. And I'm just like, okay, I guess Case Airbnb this place didn't fucking warn me. I just kind of start laughing, go to my room real quick, grab something, leave. And after I get out of the apartment, I text Case like, hey man, I'm headed to an audition or whatever the fuck, but can you at least let me know next time you Airbnb it? And then Case goes, I didn't Airbnb our apartment. And then turns out these two Hasidic Jewish dudes, I guess found out they from somebody else who Airbnb'd, we leave our door unlocked, came in, took a shower, I came back like 30 minutes later, they were just gone. Fucking ghosts in the night.
Wow. Wait,
Unbelievable.
you think it's the same guy that rented
It might have
probably,
been,
probably
dude.
the same
Might
guy.
have been, it was
Did
the-
he leave a bunch of fucking cigarette butts everywhere?
No, they were in
Just
and out
got-
too quick, dude. They took one shower.
Yeah,
You
that
would
is
think
crazy.
Jews would be a little bit more nervous about what shower they get into.
You saw the
You know what I mean? You would think.
You saw the schmeckle?
Yeah. Not big, gotta be honest.
So what happened with yours, Al?
He left eventually.
On his own accord.
Yeah, on his own. Yeah,
But he moved
it took,
into your
It took
place?
3 months.
Did
I'm
you show
telling
up to the place?
I showed up to the place.
And
I
did they
showed
do?
up in a way that like I would have thought he left after that. God,
Nah, but he's
stood
used to
tall, and he was like,
He's been
"Oh,
occupying places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
You
is his
move in.
hustle.
yeah.
This is his
yeah, he's
hustle.
definitely had done
This
that.
is what they did in Palestine, actually. Think about it. It's in his blood. Dude.
No.
Yo, but it was crazy, and I had to just
You lucky
eat
that's
that.
still your house, bro.
Yeah.
So
lucky.
in New
Plant a
York, they
flag.
have these like really intense tenant right situations. So if you rent a place and then stop paying rent, I think you have 6 months
Yeah.
to stay there
Yep.
before you get kicked out.
Yeah.
I believe it's 6 months. You could just say, I can't afford it, and then you stay there for 6 months.
Yeah.
So I think oftentimes there are people that find ways to get these leases signed, stay for 6 months, they get kicked out, get another one, get another one, get another one. And it could be a bougie-ass place. Usually they're doing credit checks, but if you can get around the system, be like, yo, I'll pay you all cash.
Yep.
They'll give you that first month, but they're really giving you 6 months.
I know, and I was the fuck. I tried to get a little extra money, and I fucking paid for that. shit.
Isn't that the lesson, though?
You never found the guy though? Like you never
Nah,
wanted to get
because
it back in blood?
Nah, I would have been in jail if I found him. Yeah, like I was really that upset.
Fuck, so you were
Yeah.
covering the bills that whole time.
Yeah, I had to pay.
Did
for
he
that.
fuck up the place, too?
Bro, it's
Get
like
outta here.
cigarette butts everywhere. all the dishes were fucking piled high. It's like he just didn't wash a dish. He just used every single fucking dish in the entire place. Like, it was a big
You couldn't turn off the electricity or like turn off the gas?
You can't
like,
legally.
Yeah.
What about wait for him to leave and then go in and
Change
then
the
change the locks?
I lived far, and this is the time we were working, so it's like I'm
Yeah.
gone all the time.
And you own the place?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
It was tough. But
Holy shit.
it was a learning curve. Never made that mistake again.
I mean, yeah, there's got to be something you could do though. If someone moves in your place and they don't leave.
You know, I was
Have you ever
just in this
seen
situation right now
Charlie LaDuff?
with my old apartment with the sublet. She stopped paying in the last like month and a half. And because
Why,
she
you
was
stopped
my,
fucking her?
but I was not a fat Norwegian fucking cow. I will destroy her.
You stop.
She stopped paying, and I'm considered the over tenant. She's a subtenant, but I'm still paying rent to the building. And I call the building. I tell them my problem. They're like, "So here's the problem with New York City. She's got all the rights, even though she's my subtenant. She's like, in order to get her out, we have to sue you, Dove,
Whoa.
and evict you." And then the eviction will happen. So when I spoke to a lawyer, I said, they were like, all you need to care about, fuck your rent. Make sure she leaves. So
How'd you
got
get her out?
Yeah, when was this period that you were living with a fat cow that we didn't know about?
Yeah.
No, it's from my old apartment.
You said New York.
But my
here.
I
Yeah, when
got
was
a
this
new
period that he
apartment.
was living with a fat cow
I
that
got
we-
a new apartment and sublet the place to the fat cow. For like a
Can you
short-term rent.
tell me how you got her out?
I
Fucked it.
sent the most
Left a
desperate
trail of
email
candies outside of the
that you
apartment
could
into another
possibly ever read. And then
Can we
somehow,
read it?
No. And a lawyer was
Come
like,
on.
"Wait, you're sending that?" I was like, "This is what I'm gonna do," and it worked. And she scheduled her going, getting out, and she got out, and she's. Now I've sent the attorney letter. So I didn't send the attorney letter until she got out, because I was just like, I don't think at this point, like, this girl's fucking brave, nothing to lose, Norwegian citizen, like, had a big startup, and it probably just fucking failed. And so she's trying to do that. So I'll get the money. She's on LinkedIn. She cares.
Oh, you're
she has a
still-
YouTube video about like women empowerment and being a boss lady. I was like, I will show up at your next fucking conference and get on stage and destroy it. Nick, when he heard this
said that?
story, no, I haven't
In the
said this to
email?
her yet.
Show us the thing.
Whatever the email did got her out. I told the story to Nick, and he was with the date, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so bad." And Nick goes and he read it completely. He's like, "Now it's just a game. Now this is a fucking manhunt."
Were there elements in the email that were related to like your family?
Oh, just desperation of like, I can't afford this. I'm a good guy. I'm
Oh, you went the other way.
I'm a.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are you
pity.
doing this?
You
to
play
me?
pity.
Yeah.
Pity. I can't sleep.
know.
I'll play whatever character you need to be. I could be tough guy, or I can look like a pathetic loser.
You didn't talk
and
about, like,
not care at all.
Give us that email right
did
now.
it.
I need
No.
to see that.
W, you can't
Oh,
be
for the show, for the fucking listeners, for the
No.
viewers,
people need-
please.
No, I don't want this story out.
and you can't.
Why'd
be
you
tough
start
guys.
talking into a mic about it?
Oh, we're still recording?
I'll tell you a story in Miami when there were people fighting, and I was in a car with me, my shorty, and Dove. Oh, I didn't.
What's the story?
You remember this? So it was one of your friends. He was throwing a party or whatever the case is. We were leaving the party, and there were people fighting outside of the place. I had mentioned to you, I was like, oh, the quick way to like end it, you just be like, yo, the police are coming or whatever. And he's dumb. Rolls down the window, he goes, police, police! Bro.
You trying to be the police?
Bro, oh my God, me and my shorty started dying.
Did they stop
laughing.
fighting though? Did they
No,
stop
they,
fighting?
they kept
Nah.
on. It was the most.
Bro.
Police,
It was
police.
the softest. He was like, police, police. The fact that my shorty died laughing at him was hilarious.
What were you thinking in that moment, Doug?
I wanted to stop a fight. I thought I was affected. Did I say it in Spanish?
I feel like
Policía.
I feel like you didn't explain it properly. I feel like the directions were wrong.
It was, oh my
All right, guys, we're going to take a break real quick because I'm going to tell you something that kind of annoys me. The only advantage of having low testosterone and no muscle mass or the ability to burn fat like I've had my entire life is that I keep a full head of hair. And you high testosterone fucks would go bald by the time you were 33, and that was the only silver lining to the dark cloud that is my genetic code. Unfortunately, these fucking idiots at Keeps are ruining the only advantage I had in my entire life. You high-T fucks that are going bald can get on Keeps the second you start noticing your hair growing, and it will stop the hair loss. These sons of bitches! Anyway, if you want to get Keeps, it's very easy. You get quality, expert care without visiting a doctor's office or pharmacy. Of course they're going to make it easy. Why would they make my life any happier? It's easy to subscribe. You get free refill reminders. You never run low on products. It's incredibly cheap. The plans are affordable. Half the cost of pharmacies? This is bullshit, Keeps. Also, remember, prevention is key. You fucking stupid varsity athletes. And treatment can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast. And if you're ready to take action, it's probably going to take you a while because you're too fucking dumb, you meathead. But you should go to keeps.com/flagrant. I spelled it for you because you're too busy in the gym getting 18-inch biceps to learn how to spell. That's not even true. It's just me being angry and jealous and insecure, really, at the end of the day. So, Keeps, thank you for highlighting my insecurity and making issues worse for me. Thank God I'm married. Anyway, if you're noticing your hair thinning, go to keeps.com/flagrant to get your first month free. Again, that is keeps.com/flagrant. Now, let's get back to the show, sadly.
All right, what else we got, yo?
Deion Sanders won his first game at Colorado.
Can you explain why
let's-
this is a big deal?
Okay, let's talk a little sports real quick. Deion, first, greatest cornerback of all time. Every cornerback you watch now is basically just trying to be Deion. Maybe greatest athlete of all time, maybe, just in terms of athleticism. But then he starts coaching at Jackson State and HBCU.
Yep.
And it works. He's fucking good. Jackson State is good.
What is an HBCU to the people
Historically
watching?
black college university. You're right, I should have explained that. So these HBCUs, where you would think they would always be athletically gifted because so many Division I college football players are black, they just don't seem to want to go there because they don't have the recruiting power of these Alabamas and these UTs. And
by
whatever.
recruiting power, it's not just a financial situation, it's also TV time, right? Like
Yeah.
when you go to Alabama, you go to Auburn, you go to, what are some other, Texas?
Georgia.
Georgia, you're going to get on TV, more coaches are going to see you,
Yes.
and you're going to be competing against other elite athletes, and that's really how a lot of NFL
Iron
coaches...
sharpens iron.
Yeah.
NFL's watching. You
Like,
get
what is the division? You know more about
SEC.
football than me. Yes, the SEC.
Yeah.
They run a pro-style offense a lot of times in the... Is it
It's
the
just,
SEC?
just where they always seem to win the national championship. So now all the good players are like, I want to play in the SEC for the powerhouse
Yeah.
teams. Their games are always in prime time. Always LSU and Alabama is a massive rivalry that everybody watches. Georgia and Alabama. Georgia,
Auburn.
LSU. Alabama, Auburn, huge.
Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
So like the SEC gets everybody.
So
UT,
the HBCUs are not getting the
not
same
as good.
level of talent.
But Deion made waves at the HBCU, but he always said, I'm going to leave when an opportunity presents itself that's worth it. And he went to Colorado University, I guess, or University of Colorado, which has never been a powerhouse
he
program.
got like a $27 million contract, and I think the university said, I saw a post about this, I think the university said, we don't have the money to pay him, but we will.
Yeah.
And he agrees to go, and I think that the boosters or the donors of the school raised $28 million almost immediately, and they sold out every single game
Yeah. And
that they had. So now they have more than enough money to pay him.
And I am very much a casual college football fan. I will keep up kind of casually throughout the year from SportsCenter or whatever,
Yeah.
and then interest builds. I was immediately interested in Deion going to Colorado.
Yeah.
Because he talks a big talk and is a confident, arrogant guy. Always has been, but backs it up. But like little things, like at a post-game presser, people kept saying, Deion. Hey, Deion, what are you going to... And he would say, call me Coach Prime or Coach Sanders. Don't call me Deion. You don't do that to Nick Saban. You don't call Nick Saban Nick. And I was like, buddy, we know you as Deion. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But he talks that shit. And then he goes to this program, and the first day he gets there, they film him speaking to the team that's currently there, and they go, a lot of y'all might as well just transfer. Whatever the fuck you knew football to be is over. The way you used to do things is over. Everything is changing. I'm going to make my son the quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. He's nice. He's got to earn it, but he's coming in to be quarterback, and he brings in like 75% of the team brand new.
Wow.
New transfers, highest transfer rate.
Holy shit.
I don't even know that's exact 75%, but it's a massive number of transfers, plus his new recruits, I assume. So people are kind of like, what's going to happen? I thought he would do well.
Wasn't there a guy that played on both sides of the ball?
Yes, Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
So his first game, his son is playing quarterback. He's got this guy playing both sides of the ball. In this, like, Colorado, he's never coached at this level. He's talking shit. Everybody kind of is divided. A lot of people want him to fail, think he's going to fail. a lot of people think he's going to do great just because he's Deion and we're fans.
Yeah.
And then they play TCU, who was last year's second-ranked team in the country. They lost in the national championship. They beat TCU in overtime. I think it was not overtime, but it was like 45-42 or something.
Yeah, 45.
Close game. But this program that has never really been that good beats the team that made it to the national championship last year.
Wow.
Not a historical powerhouse, but you should. They were fucking number 2 in the country last year. Beats them. His son throws for 500 yards.
Whoa.
Plays out of his mind. Dime passes everywhere. This kid, Travis Hunter, plays pretty much, he plays like both sides of the ball almost every snap. Plays out of his mind.
100
What
yards
position?
and interception. He
What
plays
position does he play?
Wide receiver, cornerback, I
Yeah,
believe.
wide receiver cornerback.
Holy shit.
So 100
Colorado
yards
was
on.
last in the Pac-12 last year, 1-11 last
And
year.
then they went from the Pac-12, which is a dying division, to the Big 12, which isn't like the SEC, but it's a better division.
Yeah.
They moved divisions, beat the team that won that conference last year. Sorry, not division, conference. Team that won that conference last year. And then Deion goes in the post game and he says, this is the clip that I saw going around. He said, a lot of times when people see a black man talking like I talk, walking like I walk, talking to athletes that are 75% black, they get a little threatened. But we here, and this is what we're doing, and we're gonna make noise, and we're not going nowhere.
Talking to athletes that are 75% black.
Yeah, like
What is
not
that?
the percent, not each black person is 75% black, but the team is 75% black people, black kids. And
Is that rare in sports?
so that's what a lot of people were saying. That's not rare in sports, but what he's saying is rare is a black coach talking that shit and then backing it up. We know Nick Saban is a great coach. We know whoever the historic people, Bo Schembechler, whatever the fuck, Jim Harbaugh, all these names that we know of, like,
Yeah.
hey, these are great coaches, and we kind of see them as somewhat stodgy white guys. Or just older white men, and that's what we've seen, and that's not bad. I have no problem with that. But what Deion is saying is, I think some people out there might be threatened by the fact that here's an arrogant black dude talking to black people as a coach and winning and kind of disrupting things. And somebody tweeted the exact same thing you tweeted. No disrespect to the guy that tweeted it, but he said the same thing. Hey, buddy, I think most college athletes are black. And then I just tweeted back to him, like, yeah, not trying to be mean, but I was like, hey, buddy, I think he just means like he's talking about him as a coach. That was Saturday. I just casually sent a text, didn't make a smart-ass comment. My mentions have been on fire for 2 days with just a bunch of triggered white people being like, oh, just because he's black, he can say this, blah, blah, blah. Black people arguing with him. This has become a really divisive thing. Deion coaching has become this flashpoint.
What is the division? I don't understand.
Because I do think there is something to what he's saying where it's like, people don't like this black dude as a coach in a position of authority talking that shit and then kind of disrupting the way things have been for a long time.
Oh, a coach should be humble. A coach should be
humble. A coach should be, hey, let's not talk too much. Let's not boast too much. Let's not demand respect of ourselves and say things like, you need to call me coach, and walk out of post-game press conferences. And then he's just like, I'm going to be me.
Are they doing the whole, like, you're disrespecting the game thing?
They don't say that necessarily. It's not, and I think a lot of the sportscasters talking about it. But you've been doing that?
I'm trying, bro.
A lot of the sportscasters were just like, hey, man, I don't think you can make this jump. It's a big jump. That's it.
Yeah.
But then a lot of the fans, I do think, are bothered by some of this shit. Or at least just maybe there's bots in my tweets. But it's been obnoxious. I wish I never sent this tweet. Just trying to clarify for somebody a simple point. You know what I mean? Like, it's become a massive flashpoint. But also, you have to watch. If you're watching college football, you have to watch Colorado.
Yeah, most fun thing in college this year is going to be if Deion can do it.
Yeah.
How far he goes.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
I don't think he can win at all just because he started with a program that had nothing.
Yeah.
But then not only what does he do this year, what does he continue to do? You know what it kind of reminds me of? We are old enough to vaguely remember the Fab Five.
Yeah.
This feels like the Fab Five for football. Like, it's just this new, exciting kind of thing that's more black than what we're used to.
Fab Five was Michigan's college basketball program that had Chris Webber, Jalen Rose,
Juwan Howard. Somebody from Plano, I forget his name, Jimmy King or something like that.
And then one more. And they were all freshmen.
Yeah.
And they made it to the Final Four?
I think the Final Four.
Or the Elite Eight.
I think the
Jimmy
Final
King.
Four. And,
Jimmy King. And
or maybe the Elite
Austin
Eight.
Ray Jackson.
And then the next year, the finals, I think, or the Final Four.
And then Chris Webber had that historic timeout where he calls timeout where they were out of timeouts.
And it's technical free throws, so they end up losing.
And they end up losing the game. But they would wear, like, I mean, this is how posh college sports were at the time. They wore black socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the country was up in arms.
Yeah.
Black shoes.
It's like,
You weren't
what
supposed
the
to wear
hell
black
is
shoes.
going on
Yeah.
over here? Black socks. These guys are so defiant.
Shorts to their knees.
So
Couldn't believe it.
rebellious.
Shorts to their knees. What's going on?
But they were just these young kids that were just absolutely just crushing it. There's a cool 30 for 30. I think it's a 30 for 30 on it. And obviously Jalen Rose and Chris Webber are so fucking unbelievably talented. And Juwan Howard, very talented. Like imagine the three of them who went on to have incredible basketball careers on the pro level. Imagine all three of them being on the same team in college. So naturally they're going to go crush. And they were just playing the game with a lot of like chutzpah.
Yeah.
You know, and okay, so that's what's happening.
And I feel like Deion is coaching with a lot of chutzpah to say.
But he must be a great motivator. I mean, it was awesome watching him talk to the kids when he was over at Jackson State.
Yeah,
you know, and
I didn't get to
had
see
a
this.
lot-
I want to hear.
Oh, you got to see this.
Colorado pregame.
Bro, he
was
brought Brittany Renner in there.
unreal.
Oh, I saw that. That was
It's
fire.
incredible.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you need to talk to girls like this because they're going to be the ones that get you.
Yeah.
Like, she'll tell you what's going on. She'll tell you the girls that are out there and how they're going to treat you, how they're going to take advantage of you. So, yeah, he's just a fascinating
She should
individual.
go around speaking at colleges like the thought version of Catch Me If You Can. You know what I mean? Yeah, he like warns them of what the forgers are doing. She'd have warned athletes, this is how we're going to try to get you.
Yo, that's
Just
funny.
be ready.
Become an informant for the
Yeah,
hoes.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so Coach Prime, let's see. God, people get so upset about this stuff, huh?
Yeah.
So what he's saying is that there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to see a black man winning in this way. They want to see, they're okay with a black man winning if they're doing it in like more of a traditional
Mike
sense.
Tomlin for the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. He's like not a super outspoken, brash guy. He just kind of coaches and wins, and the team is always relevant no matter what. And we love it.
Yeah.
But he's saying that people are a little threatened seeing me not ever code switch, continue to be Coach Prime. Like I'm doing this 1,000% my way. And I don't even know if it's as much racial as it is. We are kind of used to what we're used to, and then anytime somebody fucks with that, we're like, I don't like this.
And to be fair to Mike Tomlin, I don't see him code switching ever.
No,
he brought the whole team black Air Force Ones.
Ones.
Like,
yeah.
But I hear what you're saying.
He's just a quieter guy.
I think that's what his
Thank you
nature
for
is.
clarifying. Yeah.
He's more like what's his face from the Patriots? Belichick. I feel
Thank
like
you for clarifying. I didn't mean it.
I know you weren't trying to say. But okay, interesting. But this is just the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Upset at the culture war and using him as a lightning rod for whatever's going on.
It is funny to watch people who are really mad at cancel culture still get just as triggered as the cancel culture people.
Yeah.
Like you're the same guys.
Yeah.
You're the same human being.
Did you go back and forth with anyone in your
I didn't. I thought about tweeting to one guy who was like, how did this happen? And being like, buddy, I have no fucking clue what just went on. But I was like, even that's not worth it because that's going to get 20 responses. You just let it breathe for a few days and then it goes away eventually.
I think I need more context in terms of what he said because I don't think saying 75% black a team is that triggering.
Just once you add race to anything,
to any situation,
it's such an easy button for people to get triggered.
And a lot of people would do it. If a white guy said this, it would be blah blah blah. It's like I don't even know, dude.
Akash, next week it's Nebraska, Colorado. Who do you have?
Oh, I got Colorado, and it's not. It's Nebraska hasn't been good since I was 18.
Yeah.
So that's a long time ago.
All right.
My wife was 9.
Stop reminding the people, Akaash.
I didn't know her at the time, bro. I
on.
didn't speak to her until she was 22.
It's weird, bro. Yeah, Fresh Prince was on last time. Nebraska was good. Your favorite show.
Thank you. That's a great save.
Okay, what else we got?
Oh, yo, NFL starting this week.
Ah.
Yo, you know what? Last year when we did this in England, I said I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year.
That's right,
and
you
then
called it.
I switched over to the Eagles out of fear because
there was a point in the beginning where you called it.
Yeah.
And what are you thinking this year?
You know who I'm positive I'm jinxing them right now, but I think the Cowboys have a real fucking shot. The Cowboys have a real fucking shot.
And why do you think that?
This is just the best offseason they've had in terms of like making smart trades. They picked up some veteran players every team has holes. It's impossible with a salary cap, a hard salary cap in a sport to not have holes and 52 roster spots. But they like filled some of these holes with really like pretty good players, and they didn't pay much in terms of draft capital. And the Eagles are the best team on paper. I just think last year they had such great injury luck. Like Philadelphia Eagles were so healthy all last year. In my brain, that has to run out. And you have to, this year, I just can't imagine it's going to be the same way. On paper, they're the best.
And what about the quarterback situation for the Cowboys?
The Cowboys have Dak, who I think is good. He's not top 5 in the league, I don't think.
Didn't they trade for Trey Lance?
And then they traded for Trey Lance, who I think is a developmental piece. In a year or two, I think he could be really good or really good enough to get a draft pick back for if Dak is still really
But
good.
is that a sign that the organization doesn't
I don't think
believe
so.
in Dak long term?
I think it was just a fire sale. Somebody said it well. It said, you ever just go to Costco and there's something that's 90% off and you don't need it, but it's 90%
it was an
off?
unbelievable deal they got for him, right?
Yeah, he was the San Francisco 49ers' 3rd pick in the entire draft. They traded 3 first-round picks to get him, and then the Cowboys got him
For one 4th-round pick?
Yeah, 2 full years later for 1 4th-round pick. So, let's just take a flyer and see what happens. And that's what I think smart teams do. That's what the Eagles would normally do. So seeing the Cowboys do it, I was, hopeful about them. So I think they might actually win it in the NFC. AFC, I don't know if the Chiefs can do it again. Again, they're the best, but because of Mahomes. But I think maybe the Bengals. But I would still probably put my money on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I do think the Cowboys might actually do it this year, and I'm probably jinxing them as a fan. But
now, is this Cowboys delusion in the same way that Cowboys fan delusion in the same way that Knicks fans we're delusional?
I'm pretty good about that usually.
Yeah, we're not delusional. I don't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, no. Y'all actually building something as a basketball organization, which really bothers me. But I'm usually not delusional about the Cowboys. I'll buy in for sure, but not. It's rare.
Oh, so this is real. This is
I'm
objective.
Quietly hopeful. I'm saying it, here. This is the loudest. This is the only time I
can't believe I'm going to admit this, but America could use a Cowboys Super Bowl win.
Absolutely.
And what I mean by that is that the Cowboys, whether you like it or not, are still America's team. And what I mean by that is that there are Cowboy fans around the country that have no connection at all to Texas.
Yeah.
When you see Yankee fans around the country, their dad's from New York. He moved out to L.A. They were born in New York. They moved out. There's Yankees fans around the country, but there is some sort of connectivity to New York.
Yes.
Charlamagne's a Cowboys fan. The fuck he got to do with Dallas?
Yeah.
His dad don't got nothing to do with Dallas, right? And I think it was just they were getting so much TV coverage and they were just so successful and exciting team. So maybe there needs to be a
like
little
the Lakers.
bit.
If the Lakers are not good for 20, 30 years, it's we could use the Lakers being
It's good when the massive
coming up on that
franchises say what?
I said they're coming up on that time.
But they won a championship in 2020. That kept them relevant.
Exactly. And it's good when the big franchises for the sports, for the different sports, end up winning.
Yeah.
It's good for the sport.
Yeah.
Because they bring out the most interest.
Yeah, even if I'm a casual sports fan, but this team that I just don't like casually is good, I'm a little more interested to see if they lose.
I mean, with all due respect to Kansas City, that is the worst thing that could possibly happen for the NFL.
The NFL's not thrilled about it.
Yeah, that the team in Kansas City wins?
Yeah.
You want the fucking Giants to win, the Jets to win. Dude, them LA Rams?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah? Do we like it?
Nah.
Actually, you know what could be good? The Raiders.
The Raiders in Vegas
Raiders.
doesn't hit as much.
Yeah, but just such an iconic franchise.
Steelers.
How do you pronounce it?
I know. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
The Jets are looking good. Did you see Hard Knocks?
Yo, the Jets
Aaron
could be
Rodgers?
good,
You
dude.
think so?
Yeah, the Jets could be good.
At least it's
Jets
fun,
could
right?
be good.
New York.
Here's the thing about Aaron Rodgers too.
Does Hard Knocks gas you a little bit?
No, but Aaron Rodgers is different because he didn't give a fuck last year. I don't think he wanted out. Now he cares and he wants to prove
because he has to
everybody wrong.
prove something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing. He has to prove that he's that motherfucker. And sometimes you need a situation like this to ignite the competitive flame of these guys that are like the true alpha males. There's no such thing as a starting quarterback as good as Aaron Rodgers who doesn't have an insane competitive drive.
Dude, imagine
They don't exist.
The playoffs for the AFC. If you're making your picks on Prize Picks, you're not going to know who the fuck to choose.
Yes.
Because it could be Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. They could all meet. These are 4 of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. If Jalen Hurts is top 5 for Philadelphia in the playoffs, if that's your last 4 teams standing, you're just like, holy shit, that conference is crazy. Playoffs are going to be crazy on the AFC side.
Okay, so who are you putting your money on?
I think I'm going to have to go Kansas City. Just
With
chalk it up.
Prize Picks.
Yeah, absolutely. With Prize Picks. I'm going Kansas City and Dallas, I think. Yeah. Again, Philadelphia looks the best on paper. I feel like they have to. I just can't see them not getting a bunch of injuries this year. And Jalen Hurts runs a lot, which he's fucking good at, and he's a hoss. But that's also, these are NFL athletes tackling you now.
Yeah, the other guys run too.
Yeah.
And you're randomly right a lot.
I'd be randomly
You're
right,
randomly
yo.
right.
I randomly be
Okay,
right.
so what'd you put it down? You said who? You said Cowboys,
Cowboys and Kansas City. And I think Kansas City would win that.
Jets.
And, you know, 2 teams play. That's not a bad pick.
I think this year is going to be the first year where it's only one. I think this year is going to be the first year where it's only one pick.
You think
Only
Aaron
one
Rodgers
single
got
team.
it, dude?
I think Aaron's got it, dude. I think the Jets are going to play the Jets.
I would love it if the Jets won the Super Bowl.
Against the Jets?
Yeah, dude.
But then,
Super
the
Bowl?
Jets would lose.
There are no losers, and there are no winners.
Fuck, the Jets would also lose.
And that's-
So I would be
that's tough.
wrong as well.
Damn it.
Shit.
We're in a real conundrum.
We really are here, guys. Okay, fine. I'm going to go. My 2 picks, me personally, Dallas Cowboys,
Oh.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, shit, dude.
I think I'm going to go Dallas Cowboys and Kansas City Chiefs.
I think it's really stupid.
Completely independent from you.
That's really stupid.
Completely
You're
independent
wrong.
from you.
It couldn't disagree
And it has
more.
nothing to do with the fact that I don't know which divisions any of the teams are in, and I'll never learn that in my life. But I think it's just because that is what my gut was telling me.
All right, well, hey, you can make those picks on Prize Picks in
Can
60
I?
seconds.
You
Yeah,
go
just
from
download
Jets,
the app,
Jets,
Prize
Super
Picks.
Bowl.
All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take my picks, okay, or whatever picks you guys want. But my picks will probably be the right ones. Has nothing to do with the fact that Akaash has the same picks.
Disregard my picks. My picks are not accurate.
I would actually disregard his, go
Yeah,
with my picks.
I agree.
Which are definitely Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs, which I have picked because of all the football I watch. And so what I want you to do is I want you to go to prizepicks.com and you will get a 100% deposit match up to $100 with the promo code Schultz. Think about that. Okay? Think about that. They're going to match your deposit up to $100 when you use the promo code Schultz at prizepicks.com. Go get that. Go get that money. Earn lots of it. Okay? Love you. Now, what else we got, Marquitos?
All right, Mitch McConnell froze while he was talking. Did you see
Again.
this?
Yeah,
He froze again. Should there be age limits for politicians?
Yes.
What's the rule?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or physical performance.
Maybe he was trying to get a
cognitive
joke
tests.
off on a podcast. And, you know, sometimes you freeze up. And shit. Yeah, sometimes, you know.
Yeah, don't you have to get retested for...
License, they do like an eye test.
Driver's license, yeah.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of
Yeah,
shit
but
you got
that's
to
like
get.
every 10 years. Not like
But this motherfucker's been in here mad long, like 30 years or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, he got to go. He got to go. Game over.
Who's the lady that's in the wheelchair?
Feinstein.
yeah, Weinstein.
Feinstein.
Yeah. He has to go.
Yeah.
She has to go. Biden has to go. Like everybody, if your brain
Yeah.
is off, you gotta go, bro.
Yeah, that's completely reasonable.
Yeah. I think it's spelling bee or something. I think they should all have him do a spelling bee and do basic words.
Vivek gonna crush that shit.
Yeah.
He's our
Yeah.
next president, I bet.
Spry and young.
Yeah,
and
but
Indian.
see, he's doing the wrong thing. He's like, oh, you should have raised the age limit to vote. Nah, you should lower the fucking age limit where you can fucking
Nah,
vote.
yeah. If you're gonna put like bumpers, you know what I mean? You have a top and a bottom.
Yeah.
25 to 65. That's it.
Yeah. I don't like the raising the age limit, but that's cool.
Yeah, you can't raise it past the age of military service.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
to have a say in what's happening in the country.
That's fair.
They have to.
That's
if they're
fair.
going to die for it, they have to have a say in the direction that it goes.
That's fair.
Now, if you want to increase the age of military service to 25, you can, but you're not going to get anybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
By 25, they'll already have maybe a job, maybe a career that they're invested in.
We're already
See a
struggling
family.
to get military right now.
Yeah, exactly. So
People
no,
can't
no,
do a
no.
pull-up. Have you seen this?
No.
They put out a study where they're like, of the military recruits that are voluntarily going in,
Yeah.
it's like 30% are passing like the basic Army military
That's
testing.
smart 2 years ago.
Yeah, literally, dude. Going to the
Yeah,
obstacle
but
course.
now that everything's drone strikes, I think that we should have, you know, ones that are good at the controller.
Video
or
game
whatever.
kids.
Yeah, like the-
Thumb dexterity.
Yeah.
Put them on
Ninja.
Twitch. Yeah,
Ninja
yeah.
should be a war commander.
Yeah. I don't see
Yeah,
why
being
not.
great at war is going to change dramatically.
Hmm.
It's going to be all these gamers. 100%. They're not going to have actual people in the field.
So maybe they flip it. If you can do 10 pull-ups, you can't be in.
Yeah.
Can't be in.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you have to be.
You know, if you're too smart as a cop, you can't be a cop. You have to be a detective. It should be like that. If you're too strong, you can't be.
Is that true?
That's not a
What
thing.
detective told you?
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
but it's
what-
cool.
They
what
won't put you on the
detective?
beat if you're too smart.
What TV show
told you
are
this?
you?
I've heard this. I've heard this.
Hold on. Here it comes.
I've heard this
it.
from multiple people, so it must be true.
From multiple detectives that wanted to impress me. I've talked to them.
Detective Sons, maybe, you know what I mean? Who we
Yeah.
used to do comedy with. That's one of them. Sure. Sure.
Like, has any cop ever told you this? He's like, yeah, I wanted to be a detective, but I'm an idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're probably too dumb to realize what's happening.
Yeah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
That is kind of fun.
But it's okay that you thought it.
No,
I do think it.
Yeah.
There was a court case in the 2000s based on this. So Akaash might be right on this.
My dick, everyone. It was at least a court
Elaborate.
case.
Yeah.
They
It's
only,
at least a court case.
They only accepted people in 2000 in the city of New London between some score between 20 and 27, and he scored above that. And they only accept candidates within a certain level, and he scored above. He had IQ that's too high.
Al, dumbass, had no idea because he probably scored a 23. Did whatever the fuck he wanted.
He scored 2,
Really?
so he wasn't allowed
What was
to be
on
a
that
cop?
test? Vocabulary? Is that why he didn't know the shit?
I'm figuring it out. I'm learning while we're reading.
See, no one knows.
Nah,
Robbie
I
knows
scored
you
as
gotta-
high as you did
you
on your
gotta
MCAT.
I did get a 23 the first time. It's very embarrassing.
No, it's
very
all right.
embarrassing. I chose that number subconsciously for a reason.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they got to be looking for something, right? They have to do like the CIA has a certain like personality type that they're looking for. And there's that guy with the curly hair that's racially ambiguous who's going on all the
Bustamante.
pods. Yeah, Bustamante, who has to still be working for the CIA or something, or he'd be dead. You can't go on every podcast and tell all the CIA secrets and still live,
That's true.
right? Like he has to be like a part of the propaganda machine for the CIA, right?
I'm just not familiar with this person.
You've probably seen clips of him. He's really knowledgeable and like fucking fascinating, but I just can't fathom that somebody could go on all these different platforms and start talking about all the nefarious shit that the CIA does, and without some sort of like recourse, especially if you were employed by the CIA. It just seems
Most
odd
of
to
say
me.
you're never out of the CIA.
Yeah, I 100% believe. But like really interesting shit. And one of the things he said is the CIA is specifically looking for personality types. It's like kids who have dealt with trauma, because you want a certain amount of trauma where you become really competitive because you're looking for outside validation, but not so much trauma that it's broken you and you're gonna hurt yourself because you never will feel like you will get the validation at all.
Just recruit comics.
Yeah.
Yo,
So I was gonna say this whole couch probably can do that shit.
Yo, facts,
bro.
bro. But I think you see some like athletes that are doing that. I think you'll see, but it was interesting. The CIA has kind of worked it out. It's like, what would be the best employee?
Yeah.
Okay, these people who are seeking that external validation, and we can curate them and mold them into the people that we need, and put the carrot in front of them, and the carrot will be like doing good for the company and making sure America is where it needs to be. But there are going to be certain people who are just going to go, nah, fuck no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going to go to this fucking third world country and screw up their military or police systems so we could extract some minerals.
That's why the cops are doing it in this example. The city's rationale for the longstanding practice is that candidates who score too high could get bored with police work and quit after undergoing costly academic.
So they do these.
I heard that too. That was the reason.
I got bored and I quit. So
No, for real. So they'll do these studies, and I imagine they'll find the employees that have stayed there for 30 or 25 and out, 20 and out, whatever it is. And I guarantee they probably found like within 2 standard deviations of this IQ, these people stay the longest. It's like, do we really want to have to retrain and get people up to this next level and have them walking? Or do we want people who will be here for 25 years, they know the fucking beats, they're not going anywhere? Oh, it's between this IQ and this IQ and this background, lock them in.
that makes sense.
And the thing that's interesting is we do testing all the time. It's not like an awful thing to do. There's testing to get into Harvard. If you don't score high enough on this test, you don't get in, right? It's weird when we want you to be bad.
Yeah.
Being good, it's like, oh, this is an achievement.
Because you want it to be a meritocracy, especially when it comes to policing, which is like involves our safety.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, well, you don't want the best? What
Yeah.
the fuck? The best and the brightest is the idea behind
But
everything.
what is the best? That's the thing. Maybe they've figured out that the best is actually not some smart dude who's going to go, I don't like walking down the fucking streets every single day. I want to read engineering papers and do something else with my time.
No, I think they're saying, what are the people who are going to stay? It's not about whether they're the best or not. I think the people who score high, they're probably great cops, but they're just like, hey, I don't.
What I'm trying to say is that part of being the best is staying. Because if you are the best and leave, you're zero.
Yeah, you're the best.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we tie in intelligence to it because what do they say? The best and the brightest.
Yeah.
That's like that's the colloquialism used. Well, I want the best and the brightest. We kind of tie those two together.
Yeah.
So when we're removing the brightest, we're like, well, then they can't be the best. You see what I'm saying? Inside, in here, we're like, well, then they're not the best if they're not the brightest.
Is it wrong to discriminate based on intelligence?
The other way?
Or a lack of intelligence. It's okay to discriminate based on a lack of intelligence, meaning this is how you get a job, this is how you get in school, this is how you become part of, I think they decide which section of your branch of the military you go in. Like if you score really high, they're like, oh, we need you to be in the, what is it called? Intelligence sector, whatever. So if that's okay, why is it wrong to discriminate based on too high intellect? Why is it wrong to be like, oh, so you scored too high on this test? If it's okay to do it with people that score low, why can't we do it with people that score high?
Because I think the assumption is that the threshold is that if you're past the point, you could go down. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're too smart to be a garbage man. It's like, you would do it the inverse way because you're not smart enough to do a hard job, but if you are smart, you can do an easier job. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I have the skill set.
But what if they've proven, or some economist that did this study proves that, like, they actually can't?
Right.
That they need more stimulus, and because they need more stimulus for whatever reason, they do the job worse.
That would be the counterintuitive, and so to most people, they're like, yeah, it's wrong that you can't go down.
Yeah. So we're just looking at it that as like layman's, but the reality is if you do the research, they actually do a worse job.
If
you know
that's
how
what it says,
companies will say you're overqualified for this job, and they're like, people will be like, what are you fucking talking about? I'm overqualified. The company's like, well, this is the best. We need people that have these qualifications because you're going to get bored with it. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
But that guy's like, yo, I need a fucking job. I will do this, I promise.
Yeah.
And to that guy, it's like, I can't eat because I'm too good.
Yeah.
I can't feed my family because I'm too good.
But we're looking at it as good. You're not good enough for the job. The good IQ range right here is what is good for the job.
The person who's going to stay.
Exactly. It's the person's going to stay, the person who's going to enjoy, I guess, their job, and the person who's going to like put that love and affection into it. And I guess they see at this IQ range, they think they're over it.
I guess the part that's in Congress is like they're talking about your long-term desire to stay at this job.
Yeah.
And that smart person's short-term desire is like, yo, no, my desire is I want to be here. You're telling me I won't want to. I'm telling you I do.
Yeah.
So we side with that person. We're like, yo, he wants to be here. What are you talking about based on probabilities he won't?
Bro, I wonder if like they see this happening with cops where, okay, you're a cop, you're in a position of power, right, and authority, and the smart cops start realizing, oh, with my power and authority, I could probably do some other businesses that somewhat rely on this power and authority. Okay, I could probably do personal protection for people on my time off. And I think maybe some in New York, I don't know if they allow the cops to do that on the side. Like, I don't know if you're allowed to be like a private security.
After, once you retire.
Once you retire, you can, but not during. So then I wonder if some of the cops are like, all right, well, what I'll do is I'll have a private security agency where I have all my retired buddies all working for me doing private security. And now you got 4, 5, 6 other hustles going on while you're a cop. And if you're the chief, you're like, all right, this guy's stretched thin because he's already working 40 hours a week on this other stuff. He's sleeping on a job, or he's not taking his shit that seriously. He's not chasing that perp because he's got all these other things that are making him the real money. I wonder if that's where things are going. You're like, okay, these really ambitious and industrious people aren't going to take this job seriously, and we really need them to take it seriously. Mm-hmm. I like the idea of discriminating based on intelligence.
Being too smart.
I like that.
I don't like it.
You've done it with women your whole life besides the one you're with now. This is the first smart woman you dated. You discriminated on intelligence for your whole life. Think about that.
You see, Chifftie, that's why you get engaged.
Chifftie not even here.
I was so tired. I was looking into that like that was my
crazy.
like he was there.
That's
my single. I was looking the wrong ass side for my single.
Wow, that is impressive.
You're telling me you weren't looking at Chifftie?
No, I was thinking his camera was
camera?
going to be on me, and he's not even there. And I saw he wasn't there, and I was like, but I'm still looking there. It'll move. It'll move.
That's all right.
It's impressive.
I don't even know what's happening.
We might need to do age limits for the pod, dude. We might, honestly, we might need to have an age cutoff for this show.
Okay. Can we discuss this latest Dillon Danis and Logan Paul situation?
Yeah, have things escalated?
I mean, it seems that people really want Logan's fiance to be having sex on camera because a video went out of allegedly her blowing this dude. Mm-hmm. And I think it pretty quickly is determined that it's not her,
Yeah, the woman in the video has tattoos
that she does not have.
It wasn't that quick to determine that. You had to watch it a couple times.
Did you? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yo, the dude does a fire move in the video where she's one-handing it and he grabs her other hand and he puts it on it.
Oh, I thought the other part.
Nah, he was like, yo, you need help. And just takes it and then she double hands it. And it was just, I was like, yo, that's fire, bro. That is a good move.
Dude had a hog on him, though.
He did?
He had a hog on him.
Yeah.
You saw the video without the emoji?
Yeah. I sent that to the group.
No, you didn't send it to
I
the
sent
group.
it to the group.
He did.
It's like 2 minutes and something seconds. Dude goes from a good like 4 inches to a hog.
Oh, so she stiffens him up.
The
he's doing some things, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break real quick because, look, getting wrongfully injured sucks. You get medical bills, doctor's visits, you got to deal with insurance companies and all that red tape. It's a fucking miserable experience beyond the pain and suffering you already experience with the injury. All of that is hard, but one thing you can do that is not hard is check out Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, and that is for a reason. They got 100 offices. They got over 100 officers and more than 800 lawyers. I don't know why they would say more than 800. That's just a stupid number to say more than. But the point is they got a lot of lawyers. You know what I mean? They have more than 799 lawyers. Anyway, they have recovered, this is an important number, more than $15 billion for over 300,000 clients. That means they have a proven track record. Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you full and fair compensation. They have been fighting for the people for over 35 years. And this is the most important part. This is one thing you can do that is easy. Everything else sucks. While you're injured, do something that is easy, and submitting a claim on Morgan & Morgan is one of those things you could do. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. And this is important. This may be the most important thing. They should have led with this in the copy. I'm going to just go ahead and say it now. Their fee is free unless you win. That means if they don't win for you, you don't owe them shit. Don't you wish everything was like that? I know I do. Their fee is free unless you win. So for more information, go to forthepeople.com/flagrant or just dial pound law. That's pound 529 from your phone. Again, that is forthepeople.com/flagrant or pound 529 from your cell phone. This is a paid advertisement. I have to tell you that. Let's get back to the show. Oh, guys, you noticed the lighting change? I think you know what's coming. It's me telling you about Blue Chew. If you're like me and you have a terrible dick game, you got to get you some Blue Chew. You know how I've been in a relationship with a gorgeous girl that's out of my league for 8 years, married for 2 of them? Blue Chew, that's how, because I took my weak dick game and elevated it to the next level with a little blue pill that gives you the best sex game you could possibly have. Fellas, why not take some Blue Chew? Even if you think your dick game is strong, why can't it be stronger? Get yourself some Thanos dick, bruh. Get you one of them fucking Infinity Stones. You know what the 6th Infinity Stone is? Blue Chew tablets. That's what it is. And because we're flagrant and we always hook you up, Blue Chew is going to help you have better sex for free. Your first order is free. All you have to do is pay $5 shipping and handling. So to do this, you go to bluechew.com and use the promo code FLAGRANT to get your first order free. You just got to pay $5 shipping. Again, bluechew.com, promo code FLAGRANT. First order for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. Get more details, get all the safety information. Blue Chew, you're the best. Thank you for sponsoring this podcast. Let's get back to the show.
What percent has your portfolio gone down? But I feel like it's not that much considering you're still married. But like, is it?
I was mainly in Bitcoin, and then I put smaller bets on. And this is actually based on what he told. He was like,
Oh,
I think
it's
we
his
should get the
fault.
other. There's
Don't
come
put
up
this shit on me, son. Don't put this
No,
shit on
most
me.
of my shit is in Bitcoin.
You was already buying all these other weird ass coins and you were talking to these specialists and shit.
No, the first coin I bought was one alt. I had one alt, and that went up like 10x.
You bought me alt.
I know, because you were like, I feel like that's where we can make
No,
more
you bought
money.
it for my birthday.
Yeah.
I
well
never
after.
said.
Well after. No, it was
Do
for
not
your
put
wedding.
this shit
It
on
was
me,
for
son.
your wedding.
Or what?
God, him.
It was for
coin
your
was it?
wedding.
This is on you, bro.
This is your fault.
I can't believe you're doing
We can
this.
find these texts from
I
2021.
cannot believe
Let's
you're doing
see,
this right now.
Come on, dude.
After
Find these. Find
I
these.
will.
Find these.
I will.
How are we going to play Pat on the Hamptons with this type of financial advice, Andrew? You're pushing us so far away from the dream.
Bro, I'm not a. Listen, I'm more competitive than I am smart. And the idea of Akaash getting rich without me getting rich really infuriated me. So I decided to sink my ship too. We were either going to sail away to being billionaires together, or we were both going to be broke.
Yeah.
And listen, we chose to sink. It is what it is. It is what it is. Bitcoin is still going to roar back. Last time Pomp was on the podcast, he had sweatpants and a shirt with a mustard stain on it, so things are probably going well. Do you know what I mean?
Because he's so casual.
He's a casual guy.
Yeah, when you see him-
He's a casual guy.
what
Okay.
you want.
He took a bus here. He had a megabus ticket in his pocket that fell out when he got up. But things are gonna be okay. Bitcoin forever.
From
Pomp,
Miami.
we love you.
From Miami.
He took a bus. He doesn't live in Miami anymore. He lives in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, he had to move. He had to move.
Oh, damn.
Pray for Pop. They
Yo,
don't,
Pop is-
they don't like him in the streets, yo.
Bro, can I say
They
something though?
don't.
This is how you know, like, he really should be CIA because he's so charismatic that I still like him, despite him convincing me to get into this.
I still love you, Pomp. I believe.
You have to. You have to.
What is that?
Because you're already a made man.
There's that 23 M catch
What
right
do you mean?
Like, you have to believe because you're invested so much in it. So, of course, you want it to be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your
I see what
religion.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come back.
Yeah, I would believe that too if I was you.
I was right
That's
about.
what Christians have been saying for years, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, that exact sentence.
Yeah. This is
It's
good.
coming back. It's coming back.
You don't see how like being pot committed makes you want to believe
No, I
it's
said
going to be okay?
I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I'm still right.
About what?
I was right about the cops. I was right about flying cars, reincarnation. Al, get with me on that one. I'll be right,
sure.
bro. I'll be
One.
right randomly. Don't make no sense.
One of the
I'll be
three.
right.
I'd be right randomly.
I'll be right randomly. It don't make no sense. I just be throwing things out there that I hear from people, and I'm right. And I'm gonna be right about Bitcoin.
All right. I hope you are.
You don't even got enough to give a fuck.
I think I do.
Okay.
You got a
I
hard
do.
drive. I saw you got your hard drive.
Yeah, the hard drive came, right?
Just to buy one at 60 and where it went to, he should give a fuck.
Where's it at now? 30?
27.5.
Yeah, like, you should give
it was
a fuck
30
about
this
losing
morning.
$30,000.
No, but I bought a few.
I just
bought
only
one. I
talking
bought
about
them
that
literally
time.
at the high.
Yeah,
I bought one at like 65 or something like that, and the next day or within 2 days it dropped. Then I bought another one at like 45. I was like, can't go lower than this. It dropped. Then I bought another one at like 35 or something.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
there's no way
Yeah.
it can go
How-
lower than
how
this.
could
it?
It hit 19.
That's the actual high is 65. That's
Yeah, I
so
bought it 2 days before the actual
Yeah.
peak of Bitcoin.
You want to know when he bought it? Go to the chart and
Yeah,
then go
yeah.
to when it goes down.
Oh,
And
man.
it's that day.
If you want to know how to not invest, just follow me. Just follow me. Just follow me. It's very simple.
Oh, man.
I am hype beast. I bought Bitcoin after the hype. And I knew everything people were saying to me was absolute bullshit. It's the same thing as the US dollar. No, it's not. Okay? Because they don't have curly-haired, Egyptian-looking motherfuckers named Bustamante going into your country, shooting your prime ministers or whatever, because American dollars matter.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's what Bitcoin needs.
Yes.
You need to get a Persian-looking motherfucker like him
To overthrow
go-
the Shah.
Bang.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what we
Sometimes
need.
that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Send the boys. Send the boys. Ain't no boys protecting Bitcoin. You ain't got no boys. You
China?
got Pump.
You could be the
China?
army. You could start the Bitcoin army, dude. You could be the face of it. You could be the general.
That's
Yeah. Come on.
It's a tech army. We could form a nice tech army.
Yeah.
Indians would be nice with a tech army. Mm-hmm. We got this.
Son, India is massive. You don't think the Indians were catching bodies back in the day? The Indian Empire?
Yeah.
Of course.
Back in
Mostly
the
other
day.
Indians.
What do you mean?
They were like killing a lot of Indians. That's the problem.
Well, they were just killing people. They weren't called Indians yet.
But they were all around each other. They're all just killing each other.
Yeah, we called them Indians. They just called them people. They didn't know they were Indian until we got there.
They thought they were people.
It's shocking.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's
right now?
fucking shocking, honely.
History is a crazy
absolutely
place, dude.
Dude, imagine showing up somewhere and being like, yep, you guys are Indians. And they're like, what? No, we're just human beings. We're like, no, the humans live over there. Dude, that's crazy. Just running around naming people? Oh, how much fun it used to be.
Yeah. We can do it with
Dude.
aliens. We
Say
can
again?
do it with aliens, though.
Yeah, this alien shit.
When we meet them, we can be like, you guys are aliens. And they're going to look at us and be like, you guys are aliens.
Yeah, that's what's gonna fuck us up. When they say you guys are aliens, we're gonna be like, what? That's
Bro,
what y'all did.
we've been here the whole time. What are
We're
you talking
people, and
about?
they're gonna be like, nah, you're aliens.
Oh, that's
You're the
interesting. So who
aliens.
gets to call who the alien?
The winner.
Whoever gets there. The
The
same
winner.
thing with the same thing
Whoever
with the
got the
world.
more advanced, just like y'all had the more advanced weaponry. I'm not even taking shots.
I know.
Guns, germs, and steel.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the guns, germs, and steel probably,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna decide we the aliens.
Unless
Well,
we-
no, because you're an alien if you enter someone else's territory. So we would just be humans. We'd just be people. We'd just be whatever we are. They would be the aliens.
They could be like,
Like an illegal alien.
Well, they would name you. They would name us as winners because they're just like y'all named us Indians when you came over. They're gonna come over and name us.
Dude, what
we
do
want.
their movies look like?
Indians? They are awesome.
Aliens.
I quite like Indian movies.
Jeez,
In
let's watch them
aliens,
together.
I'm just saying they gotta have movies. If we really do believe in aliens, they gotta have movies.
Yeah.
They gotta have stories. They gotta have TV shows. And what do you think we look like in their TV shows? If they have, say again.
that anime?
What are you talking about?
Talking about Asians? No, that's Asian movies. Oh, those are Japanese films. But you thought they were from outer
No,
space?
that was a mistake. It was a mistake.
No. They're from the.
Now these
the
are
Isle of
live
Okinawa.
action movies starring
Yes.
Bruce Lee. Dude, what are you talking about? Bro?
Gotcha. Yeah. No, but actual alien movies are probably fire. Probably awesome. If I had to bet. I don't think we would even understand them. Who knows? And we would probably look crazy because we assume aliens look weird. What if that's just the outfit they're wearing? We assume that they're naked. You know what I mean? We assume that their heads are all big. They probably think that we have like big glass-shaped heads, but it's actually just the helmet that we're wearing the whole time.
Keep going.
The real aliens are inside the alien, bro. Just like we. They probably think that we're astronauts.
It's so funny when Mark describes these things, and most people are watching and listening, and the people watching and listening have seen movies before. So what Mark is describing is in every movie, but Mark hasn't seen movies, so he thinks he's saying something novel.
I'm like,
He's
when
like,
you gonna start saying something?
Bro, no,
What movie is that?
He's like, yo, what if
Men in Black.
we found a mosquito that was caught in some magma from like dinosaur times, and then we extracted the blood from that mosquito
Wait,
and
keep
then
going.
made fucking dinosaurs with it.
Whoa.
What if we did that?
That would actually be fire,
That
though.
would be sick. Dude, we gotta pitch Mark on certain movie things and just not tell him.
Yeah.
This could be good.
That is sick, actually.
God.
Dude,
'Cause I
what
feel like the
if
scientists are thinking
when
what they
there's an
can do, but not what they should do.
asteroid coming to Earth and just gonna destroy Earth? Instead of sending
how could that
engineers
ever
up there,
happen, bro? That
what
can't
we do is we send oil drillers
Don't
that
do
are
this again.
actually
Don't do this
felons.
again. Because
And
I'm
we-
going to remind the
we
people
get
that
a
the last time
hodgepodge
you
group.
told us about Armageddon, you cried while you were explaining it. don't do it again. Bro,
Son, I be emotional,
Never
bro.
seen a
Bruce
moment like
Willis
this
got
in
me,
my
son.
life,
Bruce
bro.
Willis got me.
we're sitting in these exact
Requesting
seats.
permission to shake the hands of the bravest man I've ever met in my
He's
life.
getting teary-eyed now.
Bro, I've never heard of
I've
this
been
movie.
watching Maverick. I've been watching Maverick
Yo,
scenes.
Andrew,
I don't even
explain-
watch movies no more. I watch the most banger scenes in Maverick.
Like fun.
Don't think, just do. Hey, Maverick, don't think, just do.
Explain Armageddon to me, Andrew. I've never seen it.
I can't, bro. I'm gonna break down.
3 minutes in, he goes,
I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna break down.
I'm a
Requesting permission to shake the hand of the bravest man I've ever met in my life. He's the bravest man. They drew straws. Ben Affleck got the small straw,
You care
ripped
too
his
much.
oxygen cord,
You
put
care
it
too
back in
much.
the elevator.
You gotta care less about these things.
Bro, don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Take care of my baby girl. Take care of my baby girl. No. Y'all don't know.
I just wanted to know like a
Y'all don't
synopsis.
know.
I just wanted like a
Steve
general.
Buscemi fucking shit up.
What am I supposed to do?
Steve
when
Buscemi
You're
fucking shit
crying
up.
about the movie. I just want to know what it was about generally.
Bro, do you want to know it's really about sacrifice? It's about love. It's about family.
It's against-
It's about love. It's about family, Mark.
Imagine-
Mark, the movie's really about love. It's about family. It's not even about
But I
oil
don't
rigs.
understand because they're not actually related. So what are you saying?
It doesn't matter, bro. Sometimes family's bigger than blood. Sometimes family's bigger than blood. It's about love.
You notice I've never asked you about a movie since that day? Because I just sat here for 10 minutes awkwardly while you wept about
Andrew.
Armageddon.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're gonna live on. We're gonna survive. Today, we celebrate.
Is our Independence Day.
No.
Oh, shit! Oh,
Talk about the
shit!
sacrifice in that movie.
Is that Braveheart?
Randy Quaid, dog.
Randy
Quaid.
motherfucking Quaid. What did he say? What was the line? Suck my dick, aliens, or something like that?
Hello, boys.
I'm back!
How about Men in Black when Tommy Lee
Don't do
Jones
it to him.
retires?
Don't do it to
He
him.
goes,
Don't
I'm
do it to
gonna
him.
miss this place. What does Will Smith say? No,
you won't.
You won't. I'm crying right now. I'm crying right now. I'm crying right now.
I'm not getting.
You know what the difference between you and me is?
I make this look good.
Damn.
You remember in Coco when he's singing to his grandma?
Shut up, Mark.
Shut up, Mark.
Shut the fuck up, Mark. Al and his gay ass movies on a plane.
Remember
Always
me.
crying on a plane. Who cries on a plane? Who ever cries on a plane? I would never do nothing like that. Cry on a goddamn plane.
No one's ever watched the movie Lion on the plane and just
I
cry.
want to get you. Blue Bayou got me on the plane.
Oh, my
As
God.
per your recommendation.
Oh my!
That got
told
the
you.
fuck out of me.
I already
dude.
told the story. I was
Yeah.
crying while watching on someone else's TV.
Son,
That's how you know it's one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm watching on someone else's TV,
Son,
weeping,
watch that movie. The ending
Weeping.
rips your fucking heart out. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
weeping.
Unbelievable, dude.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
Bro.
That shit was crazy. I was so locked into the storyline, I couldn't even get it up on my own TV. I couldn't even get, because I was going to miss what the fuck was going on, and I didn't know where the TV is. I almost tapped the motherfucking screen to see where he was in the movie. Bro, Blue Bayou. Go watch Blue Bayou. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just saying. Mark, look what you're missing out on.
Yeah, it seems like a lot.
Look what you're missing. You're missing out on raw emotion. This is why you're autistic. It's because you haven't experienced this raw emotion that we've experienced.
now?
Say again?
When is he autistic?
He's
now?
autistic way before you autistic.
Oh, you are actually gay.
His autism almost got in the way.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
like-
actually not.
Yeah, nah,
You're
gay,
too
gay.
emotional to be autistic.
What are you talking about?
You're a crying
Zero
bitch.
emotion.
You're crying.
That one, I was like, ooh.
No, but you do have a lot of emotions. You do
No,
cry.
I gotta force it. I don't
Stop
feel
it,
nothing.
bro.
I
6
swear.
feet? 6 feet?
What 6 feet?
6 feet or 5 feet?
I don't know what you're talking
Whatever that
about.
little breathing movie that you watched. Remember you was crying about them?
Little wings.
breathing movies.
What are you talking
Remember the
about?
movie was like, you gotta be 6 feet away because my lungs don't
Are you
work.
talking about COVID?
No, son.
The fuck you
No, it's a movie you guys watched on the plane.
We were going to like Hawaii or some shit, and you were watching this movie. You were like, bro, he's weeping. He turns to me, he goes, you gotta watch this movie. 5 feet.
It was Coco, bro.
No, it's the movie
5
where
feet apart.
5 feet apart.
Oh, that shit. Yo, wait, hold on.
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Okay?
Son, this one. Oh my God.
That movie kind of sucked. Though,
It
man.
my
sucked.
God.
That movie blew ass.
Oh my God.
That movie blew ass.
Come on, it's like.
Son. Cole Sprouse.
It's got fucking Cole
You're
Sprouse,
talking about
bro.
Sweet Life is acting,
Bro.
Cody.
It's got the Sweet Life on
Blew
deck.
ass, Akaash.
He cried at Sweet Life on
blew
deck, bro.
ass.
This movie right here,
Blew ass.
bro.
Yo, you wouldn't know about the Sweet Life. You
Nah.
fucking.
Nothing. Exactly.
Son,
This is the one right
Blew
here.
ass.
That's the one.
It's not
God.
the one. How you gonna even compare that to Coco? I can't even trust your Coco recommendation after saying that that's the same.
Nah, Coco. Come on, that's Coco.
Coco
It's
might be the
Coco.
GOAT Pixar or whatever
Yeah,
movie.
come on, stop it. You can't.
Might
do
be.
I mean, honestly,
that. Yeah,
yes.
stop it. Yeah, stop
Honestly,
it.
it's
Mama
fantastic.
Coco, Mama Coco. Oh my God.
Ah,
Out of nowhere, I just fucking.
remember me.
So yeah, I gotta watch the movies and try to take the edge off the autism.
That hit me right there. That shit hit me. Because you can sing, you know what I mean? That shit hit me.
Mark, you gotta watch. Oh God, I'm trying to think of a
He hasn't
good.
seen The Godfather.
Yeah, that's gonna be on the slate for
Godfather's
this
not
year.
gonna make you cry though.
No, it's fire.
It's just a
I
beautiful
seen
movie.
a really good show this past weekend, Hijack.
Oh yeah, the
With,
Idris Elba joint. Yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah.
Great
Check
movie.
it out. Requiem
It's-
for a Dream apparently is good.
You're not gonna
Nah,
cry though.
it's too
just
dark.
great filmmaking. Aronofsky's a beast.
Cry movies.
What's gonna make me cry? What if I had to give it?
I told you the motherfucking misfits that go to the moving asteroid and they gotta blow it up, but they can't because they landed in the wrong section. And this section is the hardest material ever. Nobody could drill through it. Except Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck. Come on, bro. Nobody could drill through that substance. It's pure titanium alloy. What? Bro, it's pure. But Steve Buscemi is doing all the calculations. Yes. And then he gets altitude sickness and starts to shoot everybody with a machine gun. You brought a gun up here? What is wrong with you?
you really see this movie a lot, son. The amount of detail you know about this shit.
It was
I
being
knew you
out
saw
about
it recently.
titanium alloy.
I knew you saw it recently.
possibly
He brought it up on the last
I know,
Patreon.
you saw it recently.
Yeah.
It's an iron plate. They landed. They blew the landing by at least 3 miles.
Nah,
They
when,
blew
when'd you
the
see
landing
it?
by
When'd
at
you
least
last
3
see
miles.
it? When'd you last see it?
Honestly, within 3 months.
You watch it every
I
3
showed it
months?
to my wife, and I was like, "You better cry at this."
Or
Don't you hate?
I don't want to say or. I don't want to put the or out there, but we all knew the stakes that was on that one.
Don't you hate having to show movies to your wife from when you were like 15 and be like, look, you too young to have seen this.
So
You too young to have seen this movie from when I was going into high school.
It's in black and white. She's like, what?
It's like you're 9 years younger than me, sure, no.
Charlie Chaplin?
Trying to explain Fresh Prince to her and shit.
Son.
You didn't know, dog. We love that show. You don't get it.
I feel like
I tried to do swingers. I tried to show her
Swingers
swingers.
not
She was
happening,
not
yo.
feeling that movie
Not
at all.
happening.
That movie was fire. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man.
That's one of the greatest movies ever, Swingers.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Austin, Texas. There's a few tickets left to come see me and Derek Poston this Thursday at 7 p.m. just to come see us do stand-up comedy, nothing else. No other interactions are going to take place. It's just going to be me and Derek telling jokes, connecting with other human beings. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. But hey, if you're not in Austin, maybe you're in Canada. Maybe you're in Toronto, Canada. I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm just saying they could theoretically give you oral sex at these shows if they wanted.
No.
They could just buy a ticket and see if you feel like doing it or not.
I have a wife, and a lot of the people that come out to the shows are men. And so
It's not cheating if it's a man, I don't think.
Toronto, on September 28th, you can come see me and Derek at the Comedy Bar in Danforth.
You know you guys let us suck dick.
Maybe Toronto, I would consider it. Maybe in Toronto, I would consider it. We'd have to see what kind of men are coming to the show.
Toronto's cold. You know what's warm? That mouth.
I thought you were saying my dad. They were going to give it up to me. All right. In Toronto, the 28th, you can come see us. Or in Austin, Texas, this Thursday on the 7th. It's a late show. Vulcan Gas Company. We're going to have a bunch of people tapping in. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of cool people, a lot of famous comedians, a lot of good comedians coming too as well. I'll see you guys there. I can't wait.
Open-mouthed.
Anyway, I wonder how much longer I can linger this date read. I wonder if people have even skipped.
You know, who else lingers? People that might want to suck your dick after a comedy show.
This idea is starting to grow on me.
You know what else grows?
Back to the show. The YouTuber FouseyTube
Yes.
has been arrested and hospitalized.
Yes.
It's very sad.
Yeah, bro. This was sad to watch, I felt.
This guy's so entertaining. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Why is
It
it sad
is.
to watch?
Just watching this guy fall apart.
Who is this guy?
So
I
he's
didn't
a
know who he was
very
until-
popular YouTuber that then became a very popular streamer / YouTuber and has recently been doing a subathon where he's just streaming nonstop. You've probably seen clips of him. They've been popping up everywhere. But
Car
it's just
crash.
Schultz put it the best way. Like every single interaction he's having with people on the subathon is just, how do I turn this into a train wreck?
So my question is, why do you feel bad for somebody who's intentionally trying to do this?
Because people have started to suspect that he is just truly going insane.
Yeah.
That he's having like a mental health crisis, and as a result, he was Baker acted in Miami where he was doing the subathon and was arrested live on camera.
I feel like you have to be sane at some level to like, every interaction, let me make it a moment.
So this is what he was eventually arrested for. So basically, he calls 911 and tells them that he's in a hostage situation. He has a gun to his head, even though that wasn't the case. After spending some time convincing the dispatcher that his life was indeed in danger, 4 police officers showed up to his hotel room. Then he claimed that his mother was in danger and someone was calling and threatening her. And then he's been talking about that he has a stalker, that people are following him. He's been like displaying signs of paranoia.
So he's just like making up shit.
Well, there's also another streamer that is talking to him and is calling him and telling him, like, I know where you're at, yada, yada, like, da, 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 da. So then he calls and he says, I'm going to ruin your life. Like, he calls the cops on himself in a weird way.
It's hard to tell what's real and what's not.
So he
And all
just
of this
exaggerated to get the cops there quicker?
Yes, very much so.
I think you got to look at it like this. It's like in the streaming world, the currency is really the amount of people that are watching your stream, right? So it's like, how do you maintain those people watching? So it's like, you have 10,000 people watching. How do you make sure those 10,000 people don't tune out? You have to have a car crash every single second. And what he was doing is, I think he was doing like a live stream throughout the entire day. So he would just be filming himself constantly.
Multiple days.
An IRL live stream. There's
Right.
like a few of these guys doing that. Like Aiden Ross is another one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai
And,
became the biggest doing the subathon, though.
Yes.
And so he's doing a subathon also, streaming nonstop.
So I would see like people would clip his stuff and they put it up on Instagram, they put it up on YouTube, et cetera. So I'd see all these fucking clips and there's no question it was so unbelievably entertaining. I mean, like every single fucking moment. And granted, I'm seeing the clip, so I'm seeing the most wild shit. But it's just every interaction is heated emotional response to every single thing. It's like the reason why I laugh so much at Dove when we're just hanging out is everything is at 10 with the emotional reaction.
Yeah.
You leave a cup out here with some juice in it, you don't throw it away. He doesn't come to you at a 5 like, hey, can you throw away your cup? It's, I'm not going to call the cleaning lady at all until everybody agrees to clean up their cups.
Yeah.
This is fucking ridiculous. We're going to get roaches. We're going to get bugs. I'm going to get some sort of disease. I won't be able to see my family. I'll never be able to see my family again. And that is this guy on a million on every single interaction.
Yeah.
And he is producing it day after day after day. Now, I don't know what it takes in order to give that type of energy. Do you need a substance? Do you naturally produce that and you need a substance to take you down? Like some people who are manic can naturally produce those moments.
Yeah.
But the cost is eventually you have to pay that debt, right?
Yeah.
You're taking a debt.
I assume either substance or mental illness to keep it going at that high of a level at all times.
Yeah.
It's shit. Like if I know, if he knows that there's a reward to these interactions, it's like, hey, I just gotta act up. Like to me, that's the most sane. If you know, oh, I just gotta yell and be erratic every time I engage
most sane
with a
people
person
still have a
and keep
line.
people online.
But
that's
like
the
if you walked around naked all over Times Square and did a subathon, you know you could get whatever the fuck, make millions of dollars. You're not gonna do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Now we're talking about like where people's morals are and what they're willing to do to attain the fame.
I would say it's not just morals. There's also sanity involved.
I don't think so.
I think there's enough sanity that he's aware.
Yeah.
And I think that
This is the same guy who thinks you never got the flu ever in your life and you just missed days.
well.
That's a good ass point.
You know what I mean?
Well, let me finish. I might get you on my side.
Doubting my point.
There is enough sanity where he's aware of what it leads to the success.
Yeah.
And then there is enough, I don't want to call it insanity, but he's missing enough of something that allows him to be way more shameless than the average person would. Now, does he get there with drugs? Does he get there with some sort of mental illness? How does he get there? I don't know. But the average person would feel some sort of shame in the situations that he's putting himself in. And maybe when he's sane, he doesn't feel that shame. Or maybe when he's not on a drug, he doesn't feel that shame. Or maybe when he is taking his meds, he doesn't feel that shame. But I think that naturally as human beings, behaving in a way that would ostracize the group usually evokes some sort of like uneasy disposition in ourselves, right? That's why we feel guilt. That's why we feel awkwardness. That's why we feel discomfort. Right. And it's appearing as if he doesn't feel it. And that's why it's so hard to look away. Because you're like, how could someone be so comfortable in this situation that would make me feel so desperately uncomfortable? And for a streamer, that is perfection. Because I can't take my eyes away from the guy doing the thing that I would never want to do.
Yeah. In a purely objective sense, entertainment only.
I mean,
it is.
If you look
what you need.
at Speed, he's incredibly good at this as well. You know, like barking at somebody.
Yeah.
Now, he's aware of what he's doing. I believe at least he's aware of what he's doing. But he also knows that if I behave in a way that isn't congruent to just normal social practices, it's going to draw eyeballs.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about him is that now people expect that behavior, so it reduces the awkwardness. It was more awkward in the beginning, right? When people thought that he was just this absolute maniac. Now they're like, hey, you do that funny thing where you act in like an awkward way. Can you do that? So I wonder if now it's even easier for him to play up the character because it's the expectation is set. Now you're not being awkward, you're being Speed. And we love it when you do that.
So could this be a situation where Fousey, sorry, he's trying to find his line.
I think, Fauci was accused of similar behavior. Though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fauci too.
fuck Fauci.
No.
But is he trying to find
Just
his?
6 feet away from everybody with a mask on.
Do you remember when he had that mental episode where he told everyone 2 weeks to flatten the curve? This fucking remember that when he had this breakdown in DC? Yeah.
But do you think
I
he's
didn't
maybe
forget.
trying to find his line like how Speed has?
The character and the insanity are all in one at this point. I think maybe that's the point.
And
Like,
he's been an online personality for a while.
But that's the thing. Didn't he have a lot of success and then went away for a while? And now he's trying to gain it back, and he doesn't really know how to gain it back.
And then he's like, oh, this is working. Let me lean in. I think what I would say the one difference between like him and like a Speed is it's very evident that Speed is behaving in a manner that is not congruent with normal practices for human beings. And Fousey, it doesn't seem like he's aware of it.
yeah.
Like,
oh, really?
even, whether he is or not is left to be, known, right? Like we have a conversation with him, and if he goes, yeah, dude, I was just running it up. It was crazy. Like everybody was watching. I took over the fucking internet in 5 days, so I had to keep on taking to another level, another level. It's like an OnlyFans girl. You start by showing the titties, and then 3 months later, in order to keep the OnlyFans, you get fucked in your ass. So starting out with one thing and heightening it. So maybe he has that conversation with us. But for Speed, for me, at least whenever I've watched some stuff, I'm always like, oh, this guy knows that this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if we're off camera, he'd be like, dude, I'm just going to dive into my laptop because it's such a ridiculous thing to do. I think people will just laugh in a clip about it.
And that's what I thought.
I also think Speed wouldn't.
That's what you thought he was.
That's what I thought.
I also think Speed wouldn't do a 30-day subathon all the time because he turns it on and off. He picks his spots. He's not doing that all the time. And he, you know what I mean? Like, as a sane person, he's going to be really, he's probably really quiet when he's not being
Speed's
Speed.
numbers are up, so he maybe doesn't have the need to do a subathon. Fousey's trying to get his shit back, right?
Fair.
So.
I don't think Speed would do a subathon because he just, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar. You can just watch the video. It seems very like he's not aware that he's maybe in a mental health crisis.
Yeah. Is he acting crazy or is he crazy? And it's hard to discern. And that's what the police arrested him for, is basically to figure that out.
And that's also why he's so incredible at it, because you don't know. Like, you're like, fuck, am I watching somebody who's crazy or am I watching the greatest magician ever?
And the cops have showed up to Speed before, and the cameras go off, and I'm sure Speed is like, yo, I'm doing a thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll cool off. And then he doesn't get arrested.
Yeah.
But the fact that he got arrested is like, oh, he never turned the act off, which means it's not an act.
I think the act was different. Like, he called the cops saying somebody's holding a gun to my head. That's a false, whatever. Like, that's actually a crime.
Yeah.
So they had to.
But when the cops show up, he doesn't calm down and go, "No, guys, you don't." He just is fully still
In the
moment.
in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
But it's
that's
really-
good. The fact that I think one way and you guys think another way is like.
This is why you
That's
can't
why,
stop watching.
yeah.
You just can't stop watching. Now, the question is yeah.
If you live in New York, you can watch this for free. You don't even have to stream it. You can just go on the train.
Don't you ever disrespect New York.
How is
That's
that
what makes it
disrespectful,
great.
bro? That
We're
is-
saying it's the most entertaining
Twitch.
city
It's
for that
Twitch
reason.
IRL, bro. It's a
Just making sure.
go to like the
good.
Lower East Side, 3 a.m. and just hang out, and you will
Oh,
see
3 a.m. Yeah,
1,000 Fouseys.
Now we talking.
Bowery J.
Bro, I bought a knife.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you learn
what?
like that? Stop it.
What,
Cut
what
tomatoes,
if,
like,
what if
stop
a
it.
woman comes up to me and tries to harass me
Just
on the
bumps
street?
you again?
Bumps you
Yeah.
again.
What if a woman tries to bump into me? You don't think that?
What would
that
you
bump-
do with the knife? I mean that sincerely.
Let's say we're on the train. Go ahead.
He just wants to show it.
No,
He's not
I
gonna
don't
use
even
it.
think that. I don't even think he would show it. He'd be like, tell us a story.
Can
after
I
the fact,
can I
but, like,
suggest something else?
I wanted to take out my knife.
No. Can I suggest something else with not a knife?
Mace.
Mace.
You
You got to Charleston White it.
You're
bro.
a mace
Yo, this
guy.
guy's incredible.
You
Charleston
are a
White is
mace
incredible.
guy.
I'm not a mace guy, bro. I'm a sword fighter.
No,
I'm Zorro.
you're a mace guy.
Yo, say that to my face, bro.
Look,
Oh,
you
shit.
see how long it took that?
Say that to my face.
Already. In that time, I
Yeah,
would
you're
have
dead.
already took you down.
No,
That don't even scare me. That it looks
Yeah,
like you
that
cut
little-
pears with that thing.
Yeah.
you couldn't cut a pear with that.
You skin an apple with
Not
it.
nearly
Bro,
sharp.
You know
that's
how-
not doing no damage.
What do you
That's
mean?
That's how I tell. He really looked it up because he knows like 4 inches is like
Anything
the
longer,
legal shit. Yeah.
I
So he's
searched
like,
Amazon,
I'm gonna make sure
knife legal
if I
in
get
New
a
York.
knife, I'm gonna get a legal
I'm not
knife.
a criminal. I'm trying to stop
But
criminals.
that's not
I'm
doing
Batman.
nothing. That's just
Son,
poking a little
get
hole.
mace.
Yeah,
Son, mace from
I
a
know it's
distance.
embarrassing because it's for like women or whatever, but it is the most effective tool
Well, look at him.
for protecting yourself.
Thank God cargo shorts are in, dude.
You got so many pockets.
So many pockets. I'm gonna carry
So many
all the
pockets.
self-defense equipment. I
No,
got a knife.
no,
I got
no
mace.
bullshit. Like, I think the thing about having a knife, which is so terrifying, is
Nobody wants
by
to
defending yourself.
do that action.
It's like
That's a
shooting
scary
somebody's
action.
Yeah, shooting someone's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier to
Yeah.
shoot than stab.
But if
so
I have to
you're
do
carrying
that-
this for no reason.
if I have to do that to protect
you're just
my
gonna go
Carhartt
like this,
jacket?
and then they're gonna come at you, and you're gonna be like,
Doug,
all right,
mace,
you got me.
distance, 6 feet
Bro.
away with mace. Bah.
Bro, second of all, they're coming at you, and if you're not willing to gut them,
They're
they're
gutting you.
getting that knife from you, and you're getting stuck. Before you brought out the knife, you were just getting beat up, getting your wallet taken.
It's not a sharp knife.
This is Charleston White's greatest service to humanity is letting
sad.
men use mace.
Yeah.
That's the best thing he's
So,
done.
Mace
That's
is
actually a
the
good
shit.
idea. Have a fake knife, pretend to drop it.
Mace.
He grabs the fake knife, and then when he stabs me, it actually has a blade
Yeah,
comes
just
out the
get
other
mace
side.
that looks like a knife. That's just, you know what I mean?
idea. That was
Just
so
get a
stupid.
mace can that looks like a knife so you feel like less of a bitch.
Or mace.
Press a little
That's
button,
a
fuck
gun.
'em up.
They must have gun mace, where it looks like a gun, but it's actually mace.
That'd actually be so sick, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Then everyone wins.
That'd be
That's
so
kind of
sick.
hard. I like that.
Someone write that down.
I like that. Yeah,
Edit
yeah.
that from the pod. That's a $1 billion
Yeah,
industry.
that's actually
That's
kind of fire.
tough, bro.
That is fire. But that's going to get so many people killed.
Yeah.
Because you're going to pull out your mace gun, and the other person's going to be like, oh, shit, he got a gun? I got to pull out my gun. And he's going to shoot
But if
you.
you shoot first, that motherfucker not getting his real
That's
gun.
right. He won't be able to see you.
Oh, they already made my idea. Fucking hacks.
Damn.
That's
Nah, but once you
fire, dog.
see the orange shit, I know that's
Well,
not.
no.
Yeah,
They-
but then
they
you
got this
still
one.
get
They
the-
got this one.
You know, that's sick,
If I
dude.
see that, I know it's nothing.
I'm scared of
Like a
that.
flare gun,
I'm
dude.
100% scared
I'm
of that.
not scared of
You
that.
think a flag's gonna pop out? What do you mean?
Yeah,
That's a
bang,
gun,
bang.
dude.
That shit is
That's a
stupid.
gun.
That's just stupid. I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid of that?
No, I'm
Bro,
not.
you are so.
Looks like you're stranded on an island. You want a fucking plane to come rescue you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if you pull that out, someone pulls that out on you on the train, you're not a little afraid.
For a split second at least, bro. At
Son,
least.
you should have
Half a
brought.
second, but I'm gonna
And
see
you
what
got,
that is.
here's the thing with Mace, you just shoot right away. Fuck
Yeah,
the whole
that's the thing.
train,
If you
bro.
pull it out, you gotta spray.
Yeah, this is not
You
not
gotta
something.
let your shit off.
Because you're not killing them anyway. You're just burning their eyes. Who
I'll
gives
be
a fuck?
honest. I don't think you got to let it out.
You gotta.
You have to.
This-
Why not? What's
the reason
harm?
why you don't have to is I think displaying it, if that person has been maced before, they're not coming near you. If they haven't, they've seen videos of people getting maced and they're on the ground, water in the eyes, etc. I think showing the mace is going to be very similar to gun. That knife shit, you're fucked. You're fucked.
I thought we were talking about this mace gun, but if you're just talking about mace,
okay, my bad,
yeah,
my bad,
then-
my
then
bad, my
yes,
bad.
bro.
Son, this is what
But
you
if
needed for your
if he
tenant.
takes this out, you gotta use it because if they got a gun, you're dead.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, no, I agree. And just use it anyway. You're not gonna kill them. You're just gonna burn their eyes.
You can't
Fuck
open
this
a
guy.
box with this, so it's like, you know.
I had something in LA, the taser pulse, the one that shoots out the little prongs.
Don't sleep on
Oh,
the
yeah.
box cutter, bro. That
Son,
shit,
that taser
that shit
shit-
took down the American government for a couple
Yeah,
days.
dude. Middle East won with a box cutter.
would
I
know.
feel like you guys are not giving that enough credit. What
I
is your
wouldn't know,
self-defense?
son. On September 12th, they had to throw all ours out, and motherfuckers are coming looking for him in our house.
Really?
Nah, but it sounded funny.
You don't remember when they sent the dispatch team to go to Indian
Son,
households to find
he had
box
so
cutters?
much trouble in school because of this
You
fucking
believe that?
9/11
You
shit.
believe
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
bro?
Oh, hell yeah, I believe it.
Nah, bro. He's been lying.
I went to school in Texas,
He's
yo.
trying to get sympathy, dude.
This guy don't even remember 9/11.
You don't even remember what he went through. Remember when you were making that clock in school and they got so upset about that? do you remember that shit?
Yo, that was such a funny ass.
What's that?
story.
And then people were so scared to be like, yeah, it's weird. My man's making a TikTok
Yeah,
thing
you
in
want
the
to talk
fucking
about being
school.
right when everybody says you're wrong? I remember Andrew being like,
Kick him out.
yo, fuck this kid. And
Fuck
I
that kid.
was like, Andrew, you out of your fucking mind? And then he was on Twitter arguing with everybody. So I texted him, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah.
And then he sent me a picture of the shit, and I was like, yeah, you got that one.
That
you
them
got,
teachers
you got that.
were being polite to that little crazy motherfucker. And you know what happened? His family got a whole bunch of money in the lawsuit, and then
Yeah.
they moved to Qatar or some shit.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they milked it, bro.
They milked it.
They knew
Fuck
it.
that whole family.
Fuck that kid. That's your fucking clock. Get out of here, bum. And he
What
didn't
time
even
is
make
it,
a
yo?
clock.
What time is it?
Bro, he just
Tell me what time it is right now.
he pulled apart a clock and then just put it together like that. It's not like he built it from scratch. He deconstructed it.
How'd you guys do your fucking science experiment?
It wasn't a science experiment. Nobody asked him to make the fucking clock.
Oh, he just
He
like,
just came to school like, yo, look what I got, this TikTok shit.
Hold on,
One of the teachers was
So
like,
they
yo.
gamed the system then. I'm
Son,
big enough.
One
up.
teacher came up to him and was like, yo, people are gonna think that you got a bomb even though I know you don't got a bomb. And the kid was like, oh no.
Exactly. He's like, yeah.
Also,
yeah,
son,
call that
A
shit in,
science
please.
experiment, like for school, has to have hypothesis. What's his hypothesis? I bet if I build some shit that look like a bomb, I'm gonna get to go to Harvard.
Also, one of his parents had already sued for like discrimination
Yeah, his
before.
parents
It was a
sucked.
whole.
If it was a
That's what I'm
social
saying,
science,
Nate.
if it was a social science experiment, it would be
I
amazing.
actually kind of like.
Fuck this kid's parents more
I
than
kinda-
fuck this kid, but
nah.
fuck this kid's parents.
I like the whole family. I like the family. It's just like, yo, they getting over on the system. They know what this is going to do. Y'all going to overreact. Boom, we get a nice payday.
Ahmed Muhammad.
And we out.
How the fuck you name your kid Ahmed Muhammad? That's already
They
suspicious.
need that. You
Son,
this-
Ahmed Muhammad, come on.
On September 14th,
Two first names?
Oh, if they did it on 11th, that would have been fire.
bro,
Let me see.
he was arrested on September 14th.
That was the day that he did it, though, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me do the math here. 14th is Monday, 13th is Sunday, 12th is Saturday,
Could've did it on
11th
Friday.
is Friday.
Good to know.
He could have done it on Friday.
Quit it on Friday. To his credit, he didn't
He
do it on
ain't
Friday.
finished building his
Fake clock.
Yeah,
Fake clock.
I mean, that's crazy.
All right, what else we got, Marquiti?
I mean, that is crazy. What else we got? Oh, there was a plane
buy that
that got
gun right there.
diverted.
I thought you were talking about the gender reveal.
Oh,
I
that
seen
one.
that video. That video is crazy.
That one is crazy.
That video is crazy.
Do you want to talk about that one?
Yo, you got to see this shit.
Oh, fuck me.
It's a girl.
Celebrating and shit.
But then they keep on celebrating. That's the craziest part.
Son, how do the wings
Yeah, that shit
just
was
snap?
floppy.
I mean, didn't put
What happened there? Pilot died.
One of you nerds explain this shit to me.
What the fuck, bro?
Miles.
I think you just pulled some G's too hard, bro.
Oh.
So he's coming down
he
and
does an immediate pull up.
he pulls up.
Don't act,
Mach 10 at least.
act like you know what the fuck
Yeah.
you
Mach 10.
No, he said, "You ready?" He's gonna shake the hand, and then that was it.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
Damn.
What the
So
fuck?
that shit that's like a paper plane.
Yeah. It kind of looked like he could have landed it though.
He died?
Yeah, he unfortunately passed away at the hospital.
That sucks.
But also, it's like enough with these gender reveals, bro. This is a lot. This one is a lot.
Nah, I mean,
I feel like people that were doing shit like this almost wanted to go wrong to have a viral moment. Like, we've seen enough that if you're still doing this, you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
Forest fires, you know what I mean? Like, how many people need to die at these gender reveals?
Yeah.
One life causes that many deaths? That's crazy.
Yo, what was the forest fire one? What was that?
Somebody did a gender reveal that had like fireworks or something like that.
California, right?
Caused
Oh, yeah.
massive fire.
There's multiple. There was another one too. There was a separate fire incident.
Yeah.
Cut the fucking cake. See what the color icing is.
Have a cute, intimate thing with your family, right?
Yeah. Losers.
because
There was
it
also
a
another
girl.
plane crash in Mexico that was a gender reveal in 2021.
Get out of here.
Killed the pilot and the co-pilot.
I'm telling you, you're doing it at this point. You're doing it on purpose. You want some shit to go wrong. That's why they were celebrating. They probably wanted a son. It's a Mexican family. They wanted a daughter. Get out of here.
I was just
I don't believe that
was
shit
just
for
saying
1
that.
second.
I was just
But
saying
yo-
that. It was because it's a girl.
She can't even be trans if she wants to, bro. It's like,
Yo, someone
you know what I mean? Someone died for you to be a girl. You better stay that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck.
Or the fact that I'm a girl killed somebody, so I have to be.
Oh.
Do you think the pilot saw it was a girl? He was like, fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like another fucking bitch in this place.
Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy.
All right, one more and then we got to get out of here.
R.I.P. pilot. That sucks.
Yeah, R.I.P.
The other plane story is crazy.
Yeah, which one? The diarrhea guy?
Yeah, the diarrhea diversion.
Hijack. Fire.
It kind of got hijacked.
Yeah.
This guy flying from Atlanta to Spain, transatlantic flight.
Out of Atlanta.
In like an hour into the flight, they have to turn around because there's a passenger on the flight with explosive diarrhea that has basically created a biohazard on the flight.
Did you go to Spain this week?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was immediately.
They didn't try pouring coffee down the fucking.
Depositing diarrhea around the plane became a biohazard. They had to turn around.
So he was just shitting outside of the bathroom?
But no, it's not exactly confirmed, but people are thinking that he destroyed the bathroom, shit all over the bathroom, part of it leaking out the bottom. And then as he's going back and forth to the seat, he's eventually dropping shit throughout the plane in certain spots, is what people are claiming through the New York Post.
Yeah, he got the
This is
reverse
some
you.
Fousey shit. It's like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's legit crazy.
But also, maybe he's just his tummy hurts.
Nah, this crazy motherfucker keeps it in the bathroom at least.
Yeah, I couldn't get the ball.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
his tummy didn't hurt that bad. It hurt pretty bad.
Nah,
but
he can make it to the
You've
ball.
never shit on the ground though, because it hurt that bad.
have shit on the ground.
That's my point. So you've had really, really bad, and you've had very bad where your tummy hurts, but you keep it.
Well, you don't need to shit on the ground if the toilet's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it's a little far away? You got to get over people, and you have explosive diarrhea.
No, you just go to the toilet and you shit there.
But that's my point. You've never had explosive diarrhea.
I don't think this is real.
I do.
I don't think that's real.
According to the pilot, it says there was feces all over the aircraft.
Not possible.
Yeah, this is a crazy person, and
yeah.
he was going crazy.
Yeah, this is.
Or
yeah.
maybe it was a monkey. Throwing shit around.
Yeah. Don't do that. Come on.
It's disgusting.
That's yeah.
That's disgusting.
Why? Wow. Chimpanzee, my bad.
It's really disgusting.
My
you
bad,
would
my
say
bad.
that.
That was very insensitive to monkeys.
All that to say, explosive diarrhea is a real thing. I acknowledge that it's real. Unlike you, that's denying that.
I'm an explosive diarrhea denier. Is that what you're saying?
I've had explosive diarrhea to where I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it, and it happened, and it got all over me.
Where?
At a soccer game.
You were just nervous.
No.
It was in the middle of the
Have
game.
we heard this story before? I never heard this one.
You shit yourself
In a game.
when?
I was a young boy. I was simply a boy.
How old were you? Is this why you had to be homeschooled? Because you
Part of the reason. I was exiled.
you couldn't be at school as a kid who shit all over his leg at a soccer game
Yeah.
during a free kick.
And then my mom told the school that I died. And then
But didn't your mom actually help you out?
she did help me out.
Bro, his mom,
Wait.
This is sick. In
Nah,
the middle of the game,
I want to hear from Bob. He's gonna tell the real story.
no, I don't fully remember it. So, but I remember his mom like
Don't
saved
bail him out.
He always bails him out.
I know.
Mom's
Yeah,
why do you always bail me out? What a fucking
Mom's
friend.
such a shit friend of
guy
mine.
sucks,
It really
dude.
bothers me.
Right?
She like told the coach that something else happened.
I don't really know who was agreeing with who there, but anyway, go on.
What did she do? She told the coach like something else happened.
Yeah,
Like
so
she
basically,
bailed you
in the
out.
middle of the game, I had to leave the game because I had to go shit, and I couldn't make it to the bathroom, and so it just got everywhere. And then my mom was like,
Everywhere where? Like on the field,
as soon
game,
as I,
whatever you call
as
it.
soon as I saw the toilet, it just happened. So like the steps leading into the bathroom, and then all over the sort of like the walls of the stall. Oh my god! And then primarily my hands, and then my legs and feet. And then,
Look like you're doing brown legs. It looked like you're doing some race.
yeah,
Okay.
it looked like Burning Man.
steaky leg.
It looked like Burning Man, bro. It looked like I just returned home from Burning Man. It looked like I got picked up in a truck with Chris Rock and Diplo. It was truly crazy. No one had seen that before.
Oh God, this
And
is hilarious.
I was probably like 9.
So how'd your mom protect you?
So my mom came and she was like, "Oh God!" Like she was like flummoxed. She couldn't. She never
It's
seen that
amazing
before.
you still played soccer after this, dude. Wouldn't that scar you from playing
Well, that's
soccer
the thing.
forever?
No one knew what happened. I kind of just went to the coach. Was like, "Hey, got a dash," and he was like, "All right."
You didn't say got a dash of shit on the floors of the bathroom?
And I was like, "Dude, like I have to leave. I have to go." And so I like came off and like he got a sub on, and then I just left and like kind of just phased out. And then I went shit all over the ground and basically none in the toilet, which is harder to do than what I did, I think. And then my mom came up and was like, "This is crazy." She picked me up, got me like a towel from the car, like wrapped me and like left all the clothes in my uniform in the bathroom.
It was like you had an ass period. She wrapped you in the towel.
Yeah.
And no one knows.
Literally. And then we got in the car, we drove, we got clothes, and then she was like, "We're not going back to camp, that's it." And I was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "I'll cover," and then she kind of told the coach that like there was a family emergency. And that we had to leave at a certain time, and I got his attention, and that we had to go, and then he left. And
You don't
then,
think you heard that some kid shit all over the floor and put two and
You
two
believe
together?
that?
Your jersey was left there with the number on the back of it.
yeah, the trash though, the very bottom of the trash can.
Okay.
Never to be seen again.
Wait, the homeschool start before or after this?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Had to
pretty
start
sure
after.
it started after.
Had to start
this.
after.
No,
You
homeschool
didn't
was
want
before
to show your face again.
Homeschool was before. That's why I wasn't good at using the bathroom. I was homeschooled this whole time. I never had to hold it.
That's true.
So that was part of the problem.
I've never had.
Why are you holding your head so hard? It's a
I'm
normal
just
story.
kinda processing
People get diarrhea. It's a real
No,
thing. I have
not
irritable
like
bowel
that.
syndrome.
Not like that.
I have celiac. I have dairy sensitivities.
One time in your life and never again.
But I learned. I grew from it. I no longer have it. I was like a vaccination. I had one bad
What
experience.
was happening on the field? Like,
That's what I'm
did you
saying. Like,
feel it
what's
coming? And you're
going
like, no,
on?
I can keep playing.
Yeah, I felt bad the whole day. I felt nauseous. My
Yeah.
stomach was hurting. I probably scored goals. I can't even really remember that part. I think I was playing pretty good. I was running fast. I mean, my legs were black, but yeah, I was doing good, I think. And then my diarrhea ruined it. That's part of the reason I didn't play college ball, I think, was partially that day. I think if you look at my record, it's like a couple goals short. I think it was that half of a game that I had to get subbed off for. And it was a family emergency, so my mom didn't lie.
Yeah, my
your
son
mom
shit
found
himself.
out the truth to
It was a
get you
family
out of
emergency.
it.
Yeah. I wish I had a knife at that time. Maybe things would have been different. I would have been able to defend myself.
You would have stabbed yourself.
Sit back here right now.
You guys have never had childhood diarrhea? Why are you guys acting like I'm the only one
I
with
shot
diarrhea?
myself on a bike. I told you guys
That's
that
my
story.
point.
Yeah.
And you kept on
Shoot
riding.
yourself on a bike.
Yeah. And he kept pedaling around.
Roll up the fucking.
It came
tire
out
up
on
your
a down
back.
push, my left leg. I remember I pedaled down like that and it shit right, came out. It hit my underwear that were baggy underwear. It wasn't like tight ones. And then some of it fell out down my leg.
Into the chain?
Onto the boardwalk. Yes. And no, chain is on the right side of the bike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so left pedal. And then, fell on the boardwalk. Yeah. I know what that feels like.
But that seems much better. That seems like a deposit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you kept it moving.
Well, I went to my friend's house. It was like right up the block, and I went into his bathroom. And I didn't flush my underwear. I fucked up there. I wrapped the shit that was left in the underwear, and I just put it in their garbage in the bathroom. And they called my parents, and they were like, Did Andrew shit into his underwear and then leave it?
Fucking snitches? Why would they snitch?
If you tried to flush it, it would have
Yeah, it
got
would
stuck.
clog the toilet.
Exactly. So it was kind of the right thing to do, but I should have taken it with me.
No,
Yeah.
put it in
And
the
then
top.
thrown it out.
Put it in the
Outside,
top
yeah.
tank thing.
Nah, you take it with you.
That would have been
You
good.
should have
Upper
taken it.
decker.
Yeah.
They would have still found out, buddy.
I don't know how all that works.
Is this
but why
a
would
white people thing?
Oh, you've never shit?
You never shit yourself out?
I mean, I've shit stains in my underwear many times, but
I've never
Your
done
shit
that.
stains? That's...
I've never done
I've
that.
Everyone
never.
has shit stains. That's just Tuesday. I'm
No,
talking
I've
about-
never. No one. Not everyone has shit stains, but I can't believe you've never shit yourself out.
You've never had a shit stain?
You've never shit
I've
yourself?
sharded a couple times for sure.
Yeah.
I've sharded.
I'll tell this story. Like, coming back from Philly and I had, like, the spicy Thai.
No, you said you shit on the side of the highway.
To me, that's shitting myself
My
because
best
I couldn't
friend
make it
No,
to
no,
a
no,
bathroom.
different.
That's very
Location,
different.
location,
Oh, so
location.
that's the worst.
The
that
shit needs to
I've
hit your
Yeah.
clothing.
Oh,
you
no.
shit
Yeah.
yourself on
Yeah,
your
I've
clothing?
sharded. I've never actually shit
On the way to
myself.
your wedding,
Knock on wood, here we
I
go.
stopped on the side of the highway and had the most beautiful, immaculate bowel movement I've ever had.
What did the side look?
What?
Yeah, we were in a car on the PCH. There's not that many bathrooms. I had a bowel movement. We had coffee in the morning. I had to go, and so we pulled off, and it was a beautiful, like sunrise kind of thing, where it's like a sort of the side of the highway looking at the Pacific Ocean. It was immaculate, and that's not shitting yourself. That is actually the preferred way to shit. That's
Bro,
how
that's-
most of us have shit for
bro,
most
that's
of
India.
eternity. Yeah,
What you
Yeah.
talking about?
that's exactly my point.
What
that
is
was
going
awesome.
on here?
What, I
Dove,
mean,
you shit. Is this what's going on?
No, close
This is a
calls like
thing?
everyone, but nope, not me.
you've never shit yourself.
That's
no,
crazy.
I tell you, I told you my story, and that was bad. for
Everyone
me.
shit themselves.
You never shit in the shower and then stomped it down?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, get away from me.
Guys, this has been an episode of Flagrant. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you on the
Why are you always
Patreon.
desecrating showers? Yo, is that why you don't take them?
Peace.
What?